We're live. Welcome to the CrewCast, which is the new name that we're using for today. We're probably going to go through a couple name changes as we do more test podcasts, but this is the first, test podcast on a Monday,
For sure.
and yeah, we're here. We're here in the chat with 2Q for you, as you can see, and we'll hopefully and possibly be joined by other people. For those of you who are watching and you're expecting me to be in the stream chat, I think for tonight we're just going to be in my in a very personal Discord chat. I kind of want to keep the group to a certain number at this point and
Yeah.
to certain people, mostly because I'm working on a very specific format and I want it to be perfect. And
Just testing things out, man.
yeah, and it could possibly change. I could be moving over to the stream Discord. I don't know. Not tonight, but in the future it could move over there as well. So just just know that tonight we're going to be in a personal Discord. But y'all are always, of course, welcome to type in the chat and
Don't take
provide
it
commentary
personally.
and stuff like that.
Don't take it personally, but we're in our personal Discord.
Yeah. Don't take it personally though. We personally, I think you shouldn't take it personal, but we are in a personal Discord. So yeah. Welcome to the chat. If you're in the chat, be sure to say hi. If you have any topics you'd like us to talk about, please let us know. As for now, we do have a couple of in the pocket topics that I like to call, and we'll be starting with those. Not yet. I'll kind of keep those off to the side until we get to a
Yeah.
certain point. I don't want to pull those out earlier than we need them.
No rush.
So how was your day, man?
And I had a pretty good day. It was a Monday. I can't complain. My manager at work wasn't there, so it was pretty much just me at work all day. I had a just kind of quiet and just kind of kept busy.
Mm-hmm.
Watched some shit at work, so it wasn't a bad Monday or nothing.
You hear that? If your accused boss, he was watching shit at work.
He don't like that.
Yeah.
One time I was on my break, I normally leave for my break, but this one time recently, I was actually staying at work for my break, and he saw me watching a video, and on purpose, I kept it on my screen so he could say something, so I could just be like on my break, and it was the most rewarding thing. He was literally just like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, bitch, chill."
Yeah, bitch. He told your boss.
Nah, but
Yeah. He was on his break, ladies and gentlemen. That's what to take away from that story.
you can watch his videos on his break.
Yeah. Well, he can cry about his dad. What was the fucking line from that?
He can hug his hug his dad on his
Well,
break.
he can hug his dad on his own time on his break, something like that.
I suppose it is rather sad. Let's go
Yeah.
hug his father on his break.
Oh my
Hug his
god.
dad on his break.
Yeah. Uh. So yeah, we're here on a Monday night. On a Monday night, man. I mean, I don't. What
That's
what
what
the
I'm saying, dude.
what the fuck am I doing?
We're just having a little podcast, talking
I've,
to the
I've
community.
I think I've officially gone insane, like mentally. Like
Yeah,
I'm not a doctor, so I'm not at liberty to say that, but I'd like to plead some kind of insanity. I don't know. I feel like here past these past few days, I've been kind of, I don't know.
haven't aren't all streamers some level of insane?
Yeah,
Because I mean, we literally are on camera playing games as a. I mean, in theory, it's for a profit. It's for.
we
I
gotta
mean,
be
it's
at
for a
least a little
living.
insane to be doing this shit.
It's for a living. You know, people do this shit all day for a living, and
That is what I find insane. If you're doing this for a living, that's insane to me. I can't physically, mentally grasp that. I don't think.
that's some shit, right?
Yeah. I would love to do this for a living. You know, like if somebody were to come up
Yeah.
to me, some advertiser were to come up to me, we watched a recent cast and we want to brand it. We want to, we want you to be a part of our new gaming platform or our new gaming uh what the fuck you call that?
Like some kind of
Like a
collective.
branch.
Not a combine.
Yeah, not a combine. Like if Taco Bell decided they wanted to open up their own gaming thing, like Taco
Come
Bell
on,
Gaming.
get sponsored. He gets sponsored.
I would love to be sponsored by. I live next door to a Taco Bell. I'd love to be sponsored by Taco
Yeah, man.
Bell.
Literally in Smash, that's the biggest thing about being a pro smasher is like eventually you get so good and you have results where you get sponsored. And I've seen some pretty funky sponsors. Like, of course, there's your big esports sponsors,
Hmm.
Cloud9,
Oh yeah.
Event Match, whatever it is. Team Liquid, Curse. But then they have. I've seen Smash players get, sponsored by even YouPorn. YouPorn has some smashers. Even like you said, Taco Bell. There's a Muffin Bros place in Houston that sponsors people. So I mean, any old place can sponsor somebody.
I'm sorry, I blacked out for a minute. You said YouPorn sponsors gamers?
Yeah, there were some people that were literally like, YP was their tag, and I was like, what the heck? And then I slowly realized they had jerseys, and it was
Oh
like an
my!
esports jersey, and it had YouPorn on there. Like they were sponsoring gamers. I was like, that's some shit.
I would search that and show the stream, but I don't want to pull up anything that might might be
Here, I'll
opposite.
look it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's just beyond me. How? I mean, especially when gaming is such a, under 18 talked about concept.
Here you go. Here's a perfect link to check out. Good article here that kind of. I'll even throw it in a. Trying to think. I'm actually gonna make a new channel on our Discord called Esports Shit.
Oh, okay. That's gonna get a lot of use.
Yeah, I might.
And then-
Might use it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
First link
deleted that
for it.
shit.
Thank you for the host, Shaggy Blades. Appreciate you. We're actually talking about some dumb shit here. Hang on, give me a minute.
It's for real, man. It's for real.
Yeah, let me look at this. Let me.
And that's just one example. That's not even the Smash team, but there are Smashers that have been sponsored by YouPorn as well, or they were.
Shaggy Play says he'll be here in a bit. Okay, well I don't know how gaming focused this podcast is gonna be. Just fair warning on that one. Okay. So let me switch this and then
Okay,
this.
just like chat into my
Whew.
chat. Okay, let's
So
do.
so here we go. I'm gonna zoom in on this just so y'all can see this a little better. YouPorn now sponsors an esports team.
Yeah, I deleted that shit.
Thank you for the host. Uh, okay, adult entertainment and games are the chocolate and peanut butter of the internet, and now they're getting together at long last. Pornographic video website YouPorn announced that it has finalized the details of its sponsorship deal with the Spanish esports team Play to Win. The terms of the deal have the esports club changing its name to Team YP.
Yeah, Team YP.
I guess because you don't want Team YouPorn just
Yeah,
blasted on
YP
a
is
on a
just a
jersey.
good sponsor abbreviation, of course.
It makes its debut under this new banner Friday at the Gamergy Dota 2 tournament in Madrid.
Mhm.
Esports is starting to generate big bucks largely through a massive online audience that draws millions of viewers for the biggest events. That's
Millions.
freaking interesting.
And this is only one example. They had some, like I said, some Smash Bros. Competitors that were under the Team YP, and I was like, oh my goodness, man,
Here we go.
that's
Here's
crazy.
here's the actual statement from Vice President of YouPorn. What a hell of a job. We're so psyched to finally make our official entry into gaming and esports. This partnership has been a long time coming, and I believe that with
Ah!
with our backing, along with the expertise that each member of the team YP brings to the table on the virtual battlefield, we can succeed in tearing through the competition at this year's
Wow.
Gamer G. I don't know how I feel about him using
Terry,
tearing
what
and
the?
and long time coming in the same sentence. I don't
That's
know.
on purpose, bro.
You gotta
That's on
know.
purpose.
I mean,
Tearing through
if
the
you work for a
competition.
porn company like YouPorn, you have to kind of like take everything that the VP says with a grain of salt.
I mean, come on now. That's some shit.
I mean, I don't know. It's beyond me. And honestly, they have some really good looking jerseys. The gray and pink works.
That's what I'm saying. When I first saw it, I was like, "What is this?" And then I realized what it was when I saw the on the back of it or on the sleeve. It actually says "YouPorn," and I was like, "Oh my
Okay, yeah.
gosh!"
Well, I guess they kind of have to make it somewhat. Here we go. Team YP without their porn mustaches, which they are presumably growing. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. I actually Google searched it, and I'm not gonna click on some of these links. Well, most of them are perfect because I said YouPorn gaming sponsor. And this first article that popped up says Esports League bans YouPorn's Pro Gamer Squad.
Wow.
So
Probably just because of the sponsorship.
I don't know. I'm fixing to look at it. So it says Esports League, get out of here. Bans YouPorn's Pro Gamer Squad. I hope none of these ads on the side are going to be literally YouPorn.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh. What up, Michael?
what's going on, Haish? This has been a steamy podcast so far. Yes. As competitive gaming strives for mainstream acceptance, one of the biggest organizations is forcing out a sponsor that specializes in pornography. ESL is blocking any association with pro group Team YP because its primary sponsor is the adult entertainment website
They
YouPorn.
just don't want to be even affiliated with it,
The,
and I
or-
understand that.
the organization, which holds tournaments and ongoing pro seasons for a number of games, is enforcing one of its rules that prohibits any sponsors widely known for pornographic or other adult mature themes and products. According to an email that ESL officials sent to Team YP. This move comes as a direct order from ESL's directors in what is a clear effort to purge YouPorn from ESL-backed events, despite constant efforts by Team YP heads to separate its esports brand as a safe-for-work spin-off does that does no direct promoting of XXX Entertainment.
I see.
So, and this article was posted 2 years ago, 3 years ago, literally 3 years ago, and this one that you linked me was posted even longer ago.
Damn.
Wow. So this has already been a thing and has already been expelled, probably.
Shit.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
For real.
Well, what a great first topic. I think that was good.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So yeah, let me bring this back up. And yeah, if y'all are in the chat and y'all happen to be in the personal crew that we're talking about or that we're in, y'all are of course welcome to join, just as Shaggy Plays has just done.
Hey,
I
what's
think it
up,
was a
Jake?
great topic.
Yeah, of course.
I thought it was great.
I think it was good. I think it was good.
It's something that I had randomly thought of. I was like, I forgot how I thought about it, but it's reminding me of whenever Fatal was it Bizarro Flame, Jake, or was it?
It was actually both of them actually.
It was both of them, right? That's what I thought. They were both Team
Yeah.
YP, and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, they repped YouPorn for or Pornhub tags for a while.
Now Pornhub, yeah, that was another one I could probably see if YouPorn's trying to get into the game. But as we can see, like this was an old article. I don't even know if anything was. I mean, that was the top
Yeah,
result when I searched YouPorn gaming.
that could be an old one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a while back when they were sponsored by that and Smash. It's been months.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're under that sponsor anymore.
I don't think
Nah.
anybody is. I mean, it just seems like too touchy.
Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's like a little inappropriate in this
Sorry,
matter.
was that too surfacey
It's
there?
it's probably when it's more inappropriate when people start to like actually deal with that kind of stuff, and they're like, well, we need to like talk to your sponsors or maybe like get money from your sponsor. For whatever reason, it's just like dirty money, literally.
Yeah.
Like it's straight up dirty ass money.
And there's
I
most of these
I
articles
wouldn't
that I'm literally
necessarily
looking up
say
are
it
like
like that,
old.
but it's just like,
Well, I mean, not
you're-
actually dirty money, but I mean, it's just the affiliation. Like,
well, no, it's just what the company is. You're talking about Smash, a children's party game.
Most games are
And you're trying
children's
to
games. I mean,
associate-
that's the whole point. Like
yeah, for sure.
games are meant for or catered to people under 18 unless they're like rated M games. That's all there is
Yeah.
to it. And most esports games, I'm sorry to say, are under 18 affiliated. Like kids can play them too.
It just ain't right.
Yeah. It's weird too, because like today, like all the adults are like playing the more childish games,
Oh yeah.
and then today's kids are playing like Call of Duty or
They're
like
playing like
Apex.
Fortnite high level or something. Like,
Yeah, they're like playing. Well, I mean, Fortnite isn't.
Yeah, and I would, and that's a good topic to go to as well. Fortnite is a kids game. I'm sorry to say, if you play Fortnite, that's a kids game at this point.
Yeah, I'm talking about something like Apex Legends and Call of Duty. Like, you know, your like 13, 12-year-old son is like playing
I gotta say something
Call
though.
of
Calling something a kids game, I think that's arbitrary. Only because the
Now,
person who made the
yeah,
game, yes, the game was the target audience was for kids possibly, but anyone who wants to
yeah,
take a game to its limits, or maybe speed run a game, or find all the competitive, parts about the game, they could turn that game into completely something that's not for children. But I agree that Fortnite's aesthetics and Fortnite's original intention was just for young people to, and now it's just
yeah.
swarmed with kids.
It's a, and like,
I mean,
yeah,
Smash
that's
Brothers Melee was a kids game, right?
yeah,
Smash Brothers, and that's a
like
great example.
Smash was never meant to get to where it was supposed to get to. It literally was supposed to be a fighting game.
Yeah,
Just you play with your family and friends. They never expected. I'm sure Sakurai and Nintendo never expected for it to
right.
become a sport.
Exactly. Yeah, a sport. Yeah, for sure.
Like Street Fighter from the very beginning, you know, it's probably since the very first one knew, okay, we want to be a competitive game. So let's aim for that audience.
Okay, so
you know.
Heish just said, porn companies are out here trying to become multi-brand companies. They collaborated with Kanye last year, and he made shirts, released a song, and hosted the event.
Oh, I remember
Also, now
hearing
that you're
something about
talking about
Kanye
kids
making
games, I've
shirts.
always viewed it like the movies, where there's a difference between kids entertainment and family entertainment.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Agreed.
And,
Difference between kids entertainment and family entertainment. Yeah, because kids entertainment is supposed to be like to keep kids. It's supposed to be like mindless, something that's very easy to distract.
This is
The
a
family
good.
is supposed to engage everyone.
Mhm.
Speaking of a nice way to go into something I read today. um, speaking of family friendly, I say that with quotes, quoting using quotes with my fingers. By the way, so you know how Sony is kind of going on this kind of censorship type thing all
No.
of a sudden.
What do you mean?
So to not get under fire
Yeah.
of like of people being offended, they're starting to tone down their games a bit. They're gonna start.
Oh, okay.
They're starting to tone down some of the stuff in it, at least on their platform. Them themselves, Sony themselves, is going to change that. But meanwhile, so they were doing a comparison between a game that's also coming out on Nintendo Switch,
Oh my gosh.
and it's not centered in Nintendo Switch. And I'm sitting here like, and it's like this anime weeaboo type game, and it's of course about boobies, and it's just like,
Boobies.
I'm just sitting here looking at Nintendo like, Nintendo, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
I feel like Nintendo has kind of pushed the envelope on some of its games on the Switch when it comes to like family friendly company, you
Yeah,
know.
I think a good example is as Nintendo's finally realized that their console is caters to a lot of people, and they realize that like they can,
I
they
actually
can
really
include
think
elements of things that are more like adult themed, so that they know that
I
parents are
I actually
oftentimes buying the games for their kids and stuff.
I actually believe now like Nintendo's like the main powerhouse of all the systems now,
We'll see. I don't
as
know
of
about
late.
powerhouse.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I don't want to go as far as to say they're winning the console race, but they are a good contender at this point to where people are actually starting to look their direction.
yeah.
They
Instead
have
of just going
I
Xbox versus PS4, it's like Xbox versus PS4 versus
Nintendo is going to do great with
Switch.
their numbers and their sales because they have original games that no one else will have, and they have that big family, everyone kind of vibe. Like everyone can pick up a Nintendo console, pick up a game that they'll enjoy, and it's cheaper. Uh, there's a lot of things that Nintendo kind of does right in terms of like the market, really.
instead of instead of making a good server.
Yeah, instead of having like strong online, like Sony and Microsoft love making powerhouse. I think they're powerhouse type
Yeah.
They're
consoles
they're really powerhouse when it comes to like multiplayer games. I
for
wouldn't
sure.
I wouldn't say Xbox is really good in like the single player exclusives and such. PlayStation and Nintendo are pretty good. Sony and PlayStation have some really good stuff, but I'm fearing though with like the censorship stuff they're starting to do a bit,
Yeah.
that may hurt them.
Nintendo knows that all the people that were playing their games that were kids are now older. I mean, they put everyone was like, oh, they'll never put Bayonetta or they'll never put
They'll never put.
Master Chief in Smash.
Now
When Joker's
Bayonetta's
got Joker's got something called a gun. Like it's not even hidden. They just called it gun. That's something that you would never think Nintendo would put in a game, but now they're like, yeah, no big deal.
Well, I mean,
There was a whole
gun is a very
there was a
general
whole
term though.
freaking
They could have
thing,
said like
Joker.
an M9 or whatever, or a fucking Glock, and they didn't call it that. I mean, it's just a gun. It's not a pistol.
That
It's
and
a
it's
gun.
funny because like everyone like the first day Joker came out, they're all arguing about whether Joker's gun is a real gun or not, and it's like one argument's like it's a gun. I've never played Persona, but it's supposedly the gun can manifest something against the person's imagination or something.
What on earth?
I
Okay.
don't know, but
Veering
like
off too much, I don't want to talk about Persona.
Persona.
I'll put the stopper right there.
Yeah.
That's where we stop that one.
yeah, it's just like but it was at that argument though of like
Yeah.
because like they were arguing Bayonetta had guns, but like those aren't guns. I mean they are guns, but like
But they're not like screaming like, "Hey, this is a gun." It's just
yeah, exactly. It's
know.
not like it doesn't look like a
you
gun.
you can look in the guide of Smash Bros. Ultimate and you'll see Joker has a move called gun. And that's just
Yeah.
like, whoa,
Jesus
But I mean,
Christ, dude.
that doesn't mean shit at the same time because so many games already had like tons of guns in them on Nintendo consoles, so it's not a huge deal. But it is interesting, It is interesting.
So Michael actually said, I honestly think that's smart for Sony. PlayStation has historically been more adult-oriented than Nintendo, and they have to reach more young audiences since Nintendo is reaching out for older audiences.
Yeah, they kind of breach the gap both ways, really. Bridge the gap, I should say. And it's smart. I mean, what's the whole point of making a console, making these games to sell them, to get people to play them? It's all marketing, really.
I had a piece of shit on my mic. I don't know if y'all caught that noise. I had to
So
like
you shit
get
on
it off.
you shit on your mic?
Yeah,
Christ,
actual
Jesus
feces
Christ.
matter on
That
my
scared-
mic.
That scared the shit out of me for a second. I actually thought my Smash Corner just commented my video.
Jeez.
It's my Smash Lab apparently, but I was like, I had to think about it for a second. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So what are we gonna talk about next?
I'll tell you what we're gonna talk about is Ashley back there just having a ball.
Y'all can hear that?
Oh yeah.
what?
I've been hearing it. I just hadn't had a chance to kind of like butt in about it.
Point it out.
Yeah, she's having a good old time in the shower over there.
Oh, I thought she was probably. I thought she was. What is it? What's that game on Wii called? Not.
Just Dance?
Is that where do you sing in that as well? I thought you literally only
No.
dance.
You're talking about like
Nah.
Sing It or American Idol or any
High
of
School
either of those
Musical,
games.
actually.
Yeah.
I used to have that. I think I still have the High School Musical, like 1 and 2 Sing It on the Wii. My sister had those, and they had the microphone and everything.
Wow. That's old. You're old, Jake.
You're old.
You're showing your age.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
We're all old, technically. What is old? What defines old nowadays?
It's really just your perspective.
Yeah, like I consider anything past 30. I feel like that's old.
Old, man, I don't know what are you talking about, because when I think of old, I think, of course, like grandparents, but I think of like ancient. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Oh
old.
shit. Okay.
So I gotta get a frame in here.
It can be a relative term. I think when it comes to like people and age, people can just say, "Man, I'm getting old," like some shit like that. And it's just like you can be like my age, 24, and it's just like
I could
you're
easily
not
be
old.
like No, you're fucking not. You're not
Yeah,
old.
you're not
But
old.
then again, I could be like, yeah, you're getting
Yeah,
older.
you're getting there, Sonny.
You're getting older. I'll say that.
Yeah, older is different from old, I feel like. But yeah.
I shall turn the tides.
I shall turn the tides.
I draw a card.
I draw a card.
Can I just say I hated when y'all all got into Duel Links. I'm gonna be
What?
completely on. I'm just gonna let it out.
When we all what?
When everybody,
What?
when you were like, guys, you should play Duel Links, and then I don't know what it was, but it was just like a sudden spark that everybody was like, Duel Links, yeah, that's my new favorite shit. And I'm like,
Duel
oh
Links is
man,
so good, dude. It's
we're
'cause
all
Duel
gonna
Links
be
is
fucking
fucking
sitting
good.
here playing Duel Links, and I'm gonna sit over here playing RuneScape because I can't fucking. I'm gonna wait for you guys to get off of Duel Links and be like, okay, I guess something else.
Duel Links goes hard.
I don't know. I just can't
Talk
get into
music
it.
shit. Michael wants to talk music shit. Also, still on that Duel Links, I'm actually playing Duel Links right now.
Yeah, and then there's the whole thing of what is it you want to say next? What is it you want to say next after you found out that Michael's like if Michael said I'm on Duel Links, what would you say?
I just said it. Nice. I'm on Duel Links too.
No. What else would you say?
What else might I say?
Yeah.
I might ask him to play.
Yeah, duel me.
Duel me. Yeah,
Duel me. And it's been
that's a
like
combo.
that and in I feel like it's the same along the same lines as Smash. Like you can only play so much of that, can you?
What, Smash or this?
Any either, because I feel like it's just repetitive. Like duel me. Okay, I lost. Let's
Okay,
go
the same
again. I
thing
feel
with
like I can
playing.
win.
I mean, you can say that about anything, man. I mean, me and Michael have probably played like 25 duels in our entire time on duel. That's maybe even only 20 duels.
I
I
don't
mean, we
know.
literally had like that 1 week or two where we were all
Yeah,
playing and
and
then we
that's
stopped.
that's that's what I was getting at. Like there was that whole week where it was just nothing but like everybody would get on duel links. Yeah, battle.
Yeah,
Yeah, duel me. Yeah,
we
duel.
did the same thing. We did the same thing on Toontown. We were playing that, and
Yeah,
no one
but
else
that's not
was really
repetitive.
playing.
I mean, yeah, some of the
Oh
tasks
yes,
can
it
get
is.
repetitive, but you progress. There's no
You progress.
fucking.
There's all you do in Duel Links and Smash is okay. In Duel Links, it's all progression.
I don't see that. Yeah, you level
The
up
reason I
fine,
have
but
a
like
thousand hours in this game is because of the just the raw
let's put it
potential
this
to
way, when you
progress.
start out on Duel Links, you duel. That's all there is to it. When you did Toontown, you started off fighting these little low-ass cogs, and then you ventured out into the map. It changed.
I mean,
It's
talking
not the
about the
same.
map,
You
sure.
can't
This
you
is
can't compare Toontown to Duel Links.
I could easily compare the two. This game, you start off with shitty cards. You start off with no cards. You have to play. You don't have even any of the characters. Progression lies in unlocking the 100 characters they have, and then constantly like getting new packs you haven't busted into. Then there's always a new event. Every single week, there's a new event that brings in something new, some kind of new flavor of how to duel. The gameplay itself is going to be a duel, but they even have like different styles of duels, different like tag team duels, crazy
Ugh.
shit.
Ugh.
But you haven't seen any of that.
Because it just,
And
I can't get interested in it. I really can't.
that's what I'm trying to get down to. It's because you're not interested in it.
And
And that's the
I think it's the complexity. I like simplicity in my games. Like
yeah.
Smash. Like you pick a character, you fucking go in there and you fight. And then you come back out and then you do it all over again or over
And
and
that's
over
why
and
we
over
love
until your
Smash
brain is
because
fucking
you can just
bleeding from the ears.
you can just turn on Smash, get a fight going, and just scrap, pick different characters. Every game is different.
But then, you know, of course there is the logistics of getting into each character like y'all were talking about, like, oh, his move set, this, and this percent that this hits that, and
That's
I'm
what I
just like,
love.
oh my god.
That's the shit that I love about Smash. I watch Smash all day, every day. I watch or I'm playing it because I just love the complexity. And it's not even like on paper. Like someone can look at this game and say, "Oh, you're just fighting," you know? Yes, we are. But when I'm a nerd about it, man, there's too much information
And
about these characters.
and no homo, I love you, but that makes me sad.
What?
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like it's too much to get into. I can't be that nerdy.
It's really not that much, man. It's the like any other interest. It's just a passion. I love Smash Bros. I love the Smash Bros. Talking about it. I love watching it. It's a sport. It's just like watching football. Like I could watch
It
football and
really is.
talk about
Oh,
football, talk
oh
about
no,
the
yeah, I can compare it to a
players.
sport. Yeah, like I love the shit out of baseball, and I could start talking about it now. Not as much as like Louise or anybody, but I can actually start getting into conversation nowadays.
But you see,
But
he's done that for however many years. He's been interested in baseball, so now he has so much information along this whole timeline of baseball. Same thing with Smash for me. I've been watching and playing Smash since I was a kid, so for me to like love the game so much and care about it so much, I can take reference to all the old games when I talk about it with people, or when I play it, I'm like, oh man, I compare it to the other games, whatever it is. I love that shit.
We're just gonna butt heads on that one. I'm not gonna keep continuing on about that one.
That's fine. Yeah, no, I mean, I think bottom line, you have to be interested in it, and if you're not, then you won't ever be interested in it. I mean, it's not as much as we are.
And then
I mean,
of
that's
course
just the
you can
bottom line.
lose interest too. Like we were all on that Toontown kick for a long time, and then we got off, and now we get on only occasionally. And that's because some of the shit kind of got harder, and it's also because it's like, there's other things to play. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
But I mean,
We just
like
there's so many
Toontown,
games.
I feel like Toontown just had more simplicity to it, to where it's just like
Toontown is also an old fucking game that never ever got an update. So it just is the same, and that's the beauty of Toontown to me, is that it's just a game that I can turn my brain off and play.
And I think that's what
That's kind
gets
of
me
how.
about all those kind of games. Like right now, I'm actually playing fucking RuneScape. I don't. It doesn't show that because
And
I'm
and
not
you're and
showing
you're
that,
talking
but
about, what I'm saying, like RuneScape is the same type of game. Like it's
there's
why are you
so much
progressing?
different shit to fucking do in RuneScape. It's not just literally dueling cards.
But I could easily say right now, I could be like, no, there's not. I don't think there is. I think it's boring and repetitive. But I don't think that,
And
honestly. I
people say
don't.
that about
But
GTA too.
yeah, I mean, GTA honestly is there's so much shit.
I
But
love
if you
watching.
don't,
I actually love watching GTA more than
Oh,
like
I fucking
playing.
love playing GTA, and I would
okay,
hope that I could ever get like a group to like constantly play with me every
a
day.
new imagine a new player gets on GTA. They're
Yeah.
on GTA and they're like, man, this is all you do. You walk around and you shoot and do whatever you want. But unless you've been playing GTA for years and you know all the shit in the game, and you spend the time with it, and you
And the
know what
mods too.
just playing and understanding, there's actually mods, and there's a huge online, and there's
And see, I can have fun without the mods. I remember having this discussion on Reddit one time where people were bitching that they did away with open mod or whatever. Like they banned it. You can't use it on GTA anymore. And I
yeah,
remember going, what the fuck? If you can't play a game that was put out as is, then don't play it. I don't know what to tell you. Like if you have to mod it to make it fun, that's some shit.
right.
Remember when we modded the shit out of Project M?
And that's
Yeah,
different. Yeah, I felt like
yeah.
Project M was a silly little project.
That's my
Well,
point. Is that the more you spend with the game, the more you realize what the game has to offer, and then you get interested in it or you don't. And if you don't get interested in it, maybe it's just not your flavor. Whatever, it's not enough for you to get into it. But vice versa,
honestly,
whatever games you do like.
Yes, everybody has a different taste in games. By the way, a long
yeah.
time ago, Michael said, I have a bad habit of playing games nonstop. I once played almost nothing but MLB The Show for a year straight.
Because you get hooked on a game, and sometimes it just takes something else to tear you from it, or maybe something like bad happens in the game, or something you get stuck on, and you might switch to another game for a while. That's me
I
with
mean,
everything.
I gotta be honest. It happens with me. What you just said happens with me in Smash, which is why like I haven't been going to tournaments as of late. Like it's if you I have these moments where I start having a bad streak, and then that's like my cue for me to stop attending
Mm.
for a while.
Yeah, take that break.
Well, and that's what I'm doing here is like I'm getting back into like doing lots of videos. I mean, I just posted 3 fucking videos today. I haven't done that in forever. Posted 3 videos today.
Dang.
And I still have more videos to do because now I gotta work on the next montage.
I want to buy MLB The Show when the next one comes out. Uh, but I need to kind of like know, is it just literally picking a team and playing baseball? Because that's Smash to me. Like,
Again, there's customization that goes deep into it.
and
You
I'm
can.
sure, yeah, I'm not like I actually want to play this, so I'm not gonna shit on it. But I gotta know what the basics of it is, and I might get into it.
It's up to you to
Have
either get the game or try a demo or something.
Yeah.
have either one of y'all have any of y'all played like the Castlevania series?
Yeah, of course.
I have
I
not.
love Castlevania.
What about you, Jesse?
No.
Okay. Well, this was going to lead into my next topic here, because tomorrow, that the new game that's inspired by that, it started off as a Kickstarter last year, and it got a lot of attention. So now it finally became a game this year, and it's being released tomorrow. But it's called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Uh, supposedly the Switch version comes out next Tuesday, but I know the PC and PlayStation version are coming out tomorrow, which I've decided to check it out. I've never played Castlevania myself, but I was gonna say, like, if y'all are looking for a new game to play, that's coming out tomorrow. And there's quite a few other titles coming out this year too that I'm looking forward to. That I don't know if they're coming out for PC for y'all, but it might be something for y'all to look into as well. I know Adrian has the whole entire library on Steam. I've looked at your library before.
I know you've seen that shit.
Yeah, I actually go to your library to get ideas for games to play.
That's a terrible idea because I literally have everything.
He has 3,000 plus games on Steam. You're gonna look through that list?
Dude, when I load, how do you even load that list? Because when I do that, I can't even load it. I can't even load it because it just takes so long.
Like if I'm curious about a game, like if I see it on Steam, then I go see it if Adrian has it and to see how much time he put into it.
And that's
not
yeah,
bad.
okay. The time I was gonna say, like, just knowing he has it is not a good enough key. It's not a good enough key either because he has
Yeah, I
these
know.
games that he just gets.
Like if I see Adrian has it play it, it kind of tells me like, oh, he's not even interested in this game.
And to be honest, there are so many games that I don't even know that I have. So just if you see a game that I have that you think I would like, please say, hey, Adrian, you haven't played game number 2,488. You should play it.
You know, if you're actually
For
going
real.
that far, like,
I don't even
for
know
real.
what's in my library. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know
Jesse,
what's in
do
my
you like-
library anymore.
Jesse, don't you do scary games in October?
I do
as well?
not, but I was actually talking about doing that one time.
Okay, I got a perfect one for you.
I fucking hate scary games, but honestly, it would push traffic.
So Mike brought up a good point. Okay, so in MLB The Show, it's a game about baseball. So if you're gonna dive into that game, yes, there's different things to do, like a couple different things you can customize and do, but it's all going to be centered around that
Baseball.
gameplay.
Yeah.
That gameplay of baseball MLB The Show. Smash Bros, same thing. There's an adventure mode, there's spirits, there's all this crap, but at the end of the day, the gameplay itself is going to be
Just fighting each other.
brawling, like
Yeah.
a brawler style fighter.
You're gonna be competing against your friends for bragging rights.
And I
There's
think
modifiers and shit, but
I
it's
think
the core
ultimately,
gameplay.
ultimately, what I'm looking for is what is me playing with you going to be like in this game that I get, whatever game
In
that might be.
MLB,
No, like I'm
Oh,
just talking about
well-
any game in general. Like when it comes to Smash, what we play in online is just brawl.
it's going to be, yeah. I mean, we can say
What
it's
you
different
play in Duel
modifiers,
Links
but
online is just dueling.
yeah.
I think that's
online.
ultimately what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of these games don't have too much multiplayer aspects, and if they do, it's probably not too much you can do with it. Like in Duel Links, you can duel each other, but there's not a lot extra you can do with that. With online, I mean, with your friends, you can go online and do different kinds of duels.
Michael's scary game is a good choice too. Actually, I think there was even it was either a prequel or sequel to the game, but there's another one to that series though.
Until Dawn, huh?
But
Until
are you
Dawn.
familiar
That
with Until Dawn is, Jesse?
I've seen it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Well then, I got two games that you can look into that I was recommended last year for my stream, and they're fairly creepy, especially Dread Out. And the thing I'm looking forward to this year, hopefully, is Dread Out 2 comes out before Halloween. They're pretty close. They're getting close to finishing it, they said. So I'm really hoping it comes out before 2019 October. But another game you should look into, and I think you can get it on PC as well, is White Day.
White Day. That's racist.
Yeah. What the fuck, Jake?
What on earth?
It's called White Day, a labyrinth named school. But
What?
I will say, it's kind of like Until Dawn as well. Your choices do influence how the end of the story.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah,
That might not be too bad.
and there is a I don't know what you call it, but there's something throughout the game. There's going to be something throughout the game that's constantly there at all times, I guess. I don't know what that's usually called or what they call that in gaming terms.
Don't even know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but you'll get some. If you're looking for good scary games, I would recommend. You could try original Resident Evil as well too.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, and I was literally with you when you played 7,
Oh yeah.
and I didn't like any of that. Like every time I'd go over and we record an episode, I'd be kind of like my stomach would be kind of in a knot because I was like, I don't
I
want to
remember.
watch this shit.
Bro,
Like I know I'm
gonna
not even
bring
gonna be
up-
playing it, and I'm already hating it.
Hold on a second. That just reminded me of something. Hold on.
Bro, I'll tell you what. The scariest game when I was a kid. I don't know if I've ever heard of this game. It was on the N64, and I had this game. My brother and I had this game. I don't know why the fuck we had this or who got this for us, but it was called Nightmare Creatures.
Oh my god, that already
Has
doesn't sound
anyone
like my
heard of that?
shit.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a game I might look into. So speaking of old classic systems, I've recently have gotten a hold of a GameCube. I got it for about $35, and I got some nice GameCube games, and one of them is the rare but amazing scary game, Eternal Darkness. And apparently paranormal shit happens if you happen. Paranormal shit will happen outside the game. It will start to mess with your TVs, and it will start. And supposedly it messes with your computers as well too, and your stream.
Lol.
What?
Hard fuck
Yeah,
that.
so I got something to look forward to in October. But hold on, Jesse, back to Resident Evil. It's funny that you mentioned that because I was just going through my Instagram the other day. I found. Oh, where is it? Hold on. I wonder if I could post a link to it. Wait, is this it?
Posting a link in the Twitch chat for Nightmare Creatures Wikipedia. It's up to y'all to go find.
No, that's not it though. But
If y'all wanna go watch videos of Nightmare Creatures, I promise you, it's a old game on the 64. But man, the fucking noises and the monsters and the atmosphere fucking scared me so bad as a kid. Even if I played this game now, it would be freaky.
They apparently
And this
released a
is on the
sequel 3
64.
years later.
I did not know that. But for a game like this to be on the 64, looking back, man, I wish I had a copy still. I think I lost that one back in New Orleans, but man, that was a fucking scary game for the Nintendo 64, dude.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
okay, I found it. Unfortunately, I don't have the original episode for it, but I do have the Instagram clip of when I was editing it. Jesse, you'll remember this.
I'm sure I will. A lot of
Instagram,
stuff
here
was
we go.
memorable from that fucking playthrough.
Oh yeah.
It'll be bad. It'll be
The fuck
bad.
you mean? Oh
quality,
yeah,
folks.
did he send it to you?
It's on the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in the chat. Sorry, put it in the chat for everyone to
There
look
we go.
at.
hey, let me switch this on.
Excuse
Oh,
me. Excuse
Oh,
me.
you're gonna switch it. Oh, right. I forgot. You can switch that box around. Right. My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
I think you can full screen it. You should be able to full screen the Instagram video. I think.
That's what's happening. Because
I
when we
think?
got the
This isn't your house.
He's in here. He's in here. He's in here. He's in here. He's in here.
Fortunately, it's not.
Oh yeah, I do remember this.
Oh,
He's in here. He's in here. He's in here.
I can't remember.
we're dead, dude. That's it.
How'd you know he was in there?
He like pushed him back.
Okay, excuse me.
Okay, excuse me.
Remember what I
Okay,
did here?
could you leave and come back? We don't.
He just and
How'd
then
you
you
know he
closed
was
the
in
door on
there?
his ass.
You literally were like, he's in here. He's in here. How the fuck did you know?
And then he
I don't
fucking pushed
live
this
here.
shit back over.
This isn't your house.
Oh my
He
god.
put that weapon in the fucking door to hold it up.
When we got the shotgun.
What the hell?
What were you saying, Q?
I was like, how the fuck did you know it was there? You were literally like, he's in here, he's in here, he's in here.
Because
How the fuck
I
did
heard
you-
I saw the dialogue at the bottom said I see you, and I was like, oh
Oh,
fuck, he's in here.
Hell no, I don't like that. I see.
And
Because
then I was
we
like,
were literally being chased by this dude, and Jake found like this little room where he thought he was safe, and the dude was like, I see you. He's like, he's in here, he's in here, he's in here, he's in here. And Jake
And
closed
then
out of that menu
we were
real
trying to
quick.
get out, and then I just shut the door on him.
He's
I
in
can
here, he's
smell
in here,
you.
he's in here, he's in here, he's in here.
I fucking shut the door on his face.
Time out. Oh,
And then he paused it. Time out.
And time out. Yeah, I got scared too.
You were like, excuse me. It's just like some of the shit you said was just hilarious, and I was just vamping off of it.
Excuse me.
Oh, that was funny.
He's not letting us out. Just shut the door on him. What's the best part of that?
That was fucking hilarious.
There's also the clip on there too, where at the beginning, you know, the player's hand got chopped off, and then like we picked it back up again, and I said that's gonna come in handy. And I was like, I'm leaving.
I do remember that one.
He's like, I'm leaving.
That's gonna come in handy. I'm out. I can't.
Might need to
We
go
need to
back
do
and
another
finish
playthrough. Definitely need to do another playthrough on your channel. I would be down to do another playthrough.
They used to be a quiet ass creepy game, and then all of a sudden you hear a monster go like.
Oh no!
It was like some.
I'm not down.
Fuck.
I'm real not down.
That game freaked me out, dude.
All right, I'm going on eBay right now for this.
Get the N64 version only because it's older and it's the classic. And it's freakier
Wait,
when they're
there's
like old ass
there's a-
polygons.
Wait, there's another version of it?
I think they made a remake on the PlayStation, on the PSX. There might have been a sequel.
Right, PS1, yeah. Wait, there's 2 Nightmare Creatures. Whoa.
The first
Yeah.
one was one that I had as a kid, and I just know that when I was a kid, playing that in a dark room was a no. No,
Can you imagine what the second one's like?
I cannot.
I want to see you play it, and I want to stream it.
It may not be like quite as freaky now because it's so old, but dude, it's still got that charm, man. It's old. It's freaky. It was the environment. The game was just so dank and dark. Kind of like castle-y.
You know what?
Ugh.
I found a game. I found a scary game too that Sam Caskey used to quote a lot. Like
Yeah,
I watched the video on it. I watched the video on it, and the guy said he was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Who says that? Who says that like that? I know someone." And like I sat on it for a few months. I was like, "Sam Caskey
Lol.
said that."
The second name drop.
He name dropped
But,
hard.
so the
in
game
this
was
shit.
called Michigan. So it was called. The game was called like. Hold on, because I found it. I found the game on ROM, and I thought about playing it this year during Halloween. But
He
like,
said that fool's name nice and loud.
And crisp too. First and last.
Damn. Oh, damn.
Samuel Caskey.
Oh shit.
Dang.
Oh, damn.
Samuel Caskey.
Oh my god.
You obviously don't know the rules.
Mike Wazowski.
Michigan Report from Hell. That's what it is.
Ah. Mission report from hell.
Michigan Report from Hell.
Michigan.
Michigan, like the state.
Michigan.
Like the
But
state.
apparent-
You just got plus two reads. What is that?
Huh?
It said plus
Yeah.
2 reads.
Okay.
What is that? Like bits or something? All right, Jake. I want to bust into a new topic with you. I need your honest opinion.
Hmm.
What if we were gonna craft a fast food tier list, I know people have already done this. What is your favorite fast food place? And you got to think about it for a second because I know there's plenty of options. I mean, think about the obscure ones, man. Think about Dairy Queen. Think about, Arby's. Think about these random ones that you may not think about every day.
While y'all
In
are
and
doing
out.
Okay,
that, I'm gonna go take my
where does the
dog out.
line
So keep discussing.
where does
I'll be
where
back.
does the line stop or where's
Like,
the
where's
line of fast
yeah.
food? Like,
Well,
would you consider like Jimmy John's and Subway and those places also fast food?
e- yes and no. I would say no in this case, only because I'm talking like actual fast food. Subway is technically fast food, and so is Jimmy John's, I guess, only because it's fast and it's easy to get, but it's not like traditional.
It's not like it's actually good food though.
It's not traditional like fast food. Go get a burger or whatever. Go get some chicken. It's like a
Okay.
sandwich. It's like a sandwich place. So.
Okay, so we're talking on that level. Okay.
Yeah, Michael, I
Ooh.
told Jesse we should like craft a tier list and get all the PNGs ready with all the places, and then just like slowly build it, and then like push them up and down if we need to be like, hey, you know what? Actually, now that we're this far, I think Burger King shouldn't be above our. I think Burger King should be.
Well, I wouldn't put Burger King in the high.
I love Burger King, man. That's at least higher mid tier for me.
They've been my
Man,
experience with them hasn't
You know
been.
what? Burger King actually right now with their Angry Whopper, I'd put Angry Whopper at high tier. Angry Whopper is the best burger I've had at Burger King ever, and I'll put that as at high tier, not top tier.
Of course, then again, like I could say I've had bad experiences with the other food places too. Honestly, I'm trying to see which one has given me the, that has been bad the least amount. And if I had a, oh man, God, I've ran into some, I've ran into some new ones as well too that are really good.
This is the Angry Whopper, and man, this burger, oh God, this burger's good. That sauce they put on there is amazing.
I definitely say agree on this, but then again, this is only available in certain states. But I definitely say Whataburger is no lower than high tier.
Whataburger is no lower than high tier. Absolutely, no lower than high tier.
And I've seen people put that lower than high tier, and I think, and when I see that, I have to comment and say you need to go see a doctor and get medicated.
Go to the doctor.
You need to go to the doctor because there's something wrong with your head. There's something wrong with your head.
I've seen a lot of tier lists that don't even have Whataburger, only because they just don't know about it.
Well, yeah, because very few states actually have Whataburger. I think actually Dairy Queen is
literally also in the South, I think.
No, I think it's literally only Texas too.
What?
Yeah, it's
because I know Dairy Queen's other places too. Because my family got a Dairy Queen in like Minnesota or something. I think it was the only one in Minnesota. I think.
Yeah, I knew Dairy Queen for a while, like, was not available much elsewhere outside of Texas.
Yeah, I heard about that, Michael. I heard about that. Whataburger is going to be going other places now that they're going to expand and stuff. I actually heard
that. Because like Team 4-Star, that did the Dragon Ball Bridge series, they made jokes about Dairy Queen all the time, and they were stationed. They were actually stationed here in Texas, which is why they made those jokes so much.
Yeah. Oh, Dairy Queen started in Minnesota. I think that's when my sister, she's going to school in Minnesota. They actually went when they visited. They went to the original Dairy Queen. That's what it was. It was the very first Dairy Queen or something. And apparently it was like it looked really cool and it was like really, really good. Like it destroyed all other Dairy Queens apparently.
Oh goodness. McDonald's. Okay, so Whataburger's definitely no lower than high tier.
Man, McDonald's, if you're gonna actually go and get some good McDonald's food, like spend money on their menu items, they're high tier or not, or if not mid tier. They're right up there.
They're like, yeah, because if I go to McDonald's,
lower end of high tier.
I'm going there for like their value menus because they have good. I actually think their stuff on their value menu is like better than their like.
Yes, they get a lot of points for their value menu. Yeah.
Yeah.
They get a lot of points for various menu items.
I would put them high tier, high tier or high mid tier?
I would say lower end of high tier for McDonald's for me.
Yeah. That's where I'm ranging at. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell
I
for
actually
me.
had.
Oh,
It's funny because I had Taco Bell for the first time in a while today, and it was really good today.
dude, I would put Taco Bell in the same spot as McDonald's for me. I
Yeah.
would go to Taco Bell over McDonald's quite often, and I love Taco Bell.
I Yeah, like which is why I have Whataburger higher than McDonald's because like if I had the choice between those two, I would pick Whataburger.
That's
like
how you gotta
any
think
day.
about it. Like, what are you gonna pick?
I mean, like you can't resist the A1. You can't resist the A1 thick and hearty burger
Oh,
and like the
bro.
sweet and spicy
Sweet
bacon
and
burger
spicy bacon burger. I had that yesterday,
is so good.
bro.
You
I ate that
can't-
whole thing.
Like you just can't. There's
I
just
mean,
no other hamburger place to
You
contend.
just
Like
you
what do you
unwrap
do?
that yellow wrapper.
What do you do? It's just like you just put down your burger and leave. Like McDonald's, just put down your burger, you're done. Like
You're done, son. You're done.
what do you do at that point?
My career is over.
My
Straight
career. Let's see what else.
Where would you put like Wendy's? Because I mean, I feel like Wendy's is mid tier, if not lower mid
Wendy's is
tier. I love
mid-tier.
Wendy's, but like, I just
I don't have it too often, and when I have
Same.
had it, it's just been okay.
yeah, it's been like good. Like I'll eat it. It's good. I like Wendy's, but I'm
Like
not
if it's like
raving
the
about
only
it.
place around or something,
Oh yeah,
that's
for
the only
sure.
burger place around, like whatever. Let's go
I
to
don't mind me some Wendy's. I don't mind me some Wendy's. I like Wendy's, but again, they don't deserve like a high tier spot for me at all.
No, they're like definitely mid tier.
I think Burger King only has like certain things that deserve credit. Like the rest of their menu is just like whatever. But man, like they
Yeah.
have certain things at Burger King to me that
I'd put Burger King like low mid tier because like I don't know. There's just like there's just better burgers out there than what
Sure.
Burger King has. Like
How about places like Arby's? They're kind of niche, and they have like sandwiches and weird
at low
Reuben
key.
and
Low key, I kind of like Arby's. I wouldn't put Larby's.
Larby's.
Larby's. Oops.
I
What the-
haven't heard of
what-
Larby. That's
What
good.
the hell are y'all on about? I just got back.
We're
We're just
talking
discussing our
fast-
tiers.
fast
Oh,
food tier list.
Well, I'm sad about my dad always being a little shit. Oh, what kind of tiers did y'all mean?
Dang, tier list. I was like, oh my gosh.
No, you said we're discussing our tiers.
Our tiers.
That's what you said.
I said our fast food tiers, and you were like, our tiers.
No, you said we're discussing our tiers. I was like, okay.
I think I might have cut out. I said fast food
Yeah,
tier.
Okay, yeah,
I
might have
might
cut
have
out.
cut out when I said that because I'm quite sure I said list at the end of mine as well.
But that's
But,
funny.
Low key,
Tiers.
I would
Tiers.
put yeah, Jesse. You also just missed me calling Arby's Larby's for whatever reason.
Good
but-
one.
I think that Arby's, the only thing I get there is their buffalo sandwich because no one else does that. And I love buffalo chicken over anything. So if I go to Arby's, I'm getting their one thing that I
Okay.
know I love. But they don't get credit for that.
Do we
they don't
get
get credit for having one
Wing-
thing that's
Are
good.
we putting Wingstop on this list?
No, that's not fast.
That's not a fast
Damn.
food place.
It's not fast food, but I would put, if you want to just rank it, fucking high tier.
Oh,
Fucking high
yeah.
tier.
That'd be like putting
have y'all-
pizza. Are y'all putting
I
pizza
gotta say,
places
have
on
y'all-
there too?
Either of y'all.
No, I was keeping this kind of traditional. I was actually even Jake asked about like Subway and Jimmy
Yeah.
John's. I said no to those just because like yes, that's technically like you can go and pick up food really quickly, but it's not like traditional fast food. It's a sandwich
Yeah.
joint, which is not my original what I was talking about. But
Speaking of wings, why we're on the topic, have either of y'all tried that Dream Wings place?
I
I've
have.
been meaning to, man. I keep on not to that place.
It's actually pretty damn good.
I gotta go.
It's pretty good. My only complaint about it
We're
is
eating there on Saturday. We're eating there on Saturday.
Bet I'm down.
it's my only complaint about that place is it's like you're either gonna get too little or you're gonna get too much, and you're also gonna pay quite a bit for it.
Is it
But
expensive?
it's good though.
That's
It's
why
kind
I
of
can't
it's
compare
kind of
wing places
pricey.
with fast
It's a
food.
little
because, like,
pricey,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
even if you like get the smallest thing, it's a little bit pricey.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
wings are kind of like they're a little pricey. And
yeah,
I know
but
like
they're
you can
good though.
The more you get, you know, you
I've
get a
been
little more for your buck.
in there
But
one time.
This one's
I was
different though.
impressed.
You have to
They
kind of like pay
contend.
different for like specials and sides and stuff.
I would say they contend with Wingstop.
that's good.
They're definitely a contender.
A
against Wingstop.
contender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back to the normal tier list. What we haven't hit upon?
We haven't
Canes.
talked about Canes. I would go ahead and throw Canes on there only
Cane's is
because
fast
they
food,
only
yeah.
have one thing, and I would rank it.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want
I mean, it's good though.
delicious, and their food automatically for me would put them in the lower end of high tier. But I just
I
if I
put
saw
I
the
put
tier
them
list
on
in
like
my
high
mind,
mid tier.
yeah, exactly. Because if I see the tier list in my mind and I see all these places, because I've been to Cane so many times, and they only they're what's it called, like the one trick pony kind of deal.
Yeah.
I can't put them in high
Yeah,
tier.
it's all chicken. It's all chicken there, pretty much.
One chicken pony.
Yeah.
And that's good. Their chicken's amazing. So if
Yeah,
they were put in
their
high
chicken's
tier,
good.
I can understand it, but I don't want to throw everyone into high tier. You know,
KFC is low tier. I would even say they're.
I just haven't been in a while, but I actually do like KFC. I put them in like lower middle tier.
I don't know. They
I
haven't been
can't
good
do-
the past
well,
few times I've
As
gone
when it
there.
comes to chicken places like KFC, Popeyes, Churches, Hearts, I put it in a decent middle. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. I actually really like Popeyes. I don't know.
Popeyes
Wait, are
to
we
me is
including
not okay.
Popeyes? I guess if we're including Popeyes in there, like Popeyes is high tier for me.
I like Popeyes.
I love
Y'all are
Popeyes.
fucked in the head. It depends on which location you go to.
They serve you shitty chicken or something.
Oh man, the one over here on Ella, one sometimes doesn't even have chicken.
Okay.
Two,
Fuck,
when you
yes,
get it,
I
it's
know
burnt.
what you're talking about. That
No
shit-
chicken.
Yeah.
That fucking pisses me off.
Yes, Michael, exactly. Wingstop. That's the only reason I can't make it fast food because you're not driving through.
Oh
You're
my
gonna sit
God.
there
Yeah,
wait for
and I
your
feel like
shit.
that's a good descriptor for fast food is drive-through. If you can't drive through, it's not fast food.
If you can't run in and
Dude,
grab it and
Jesse,
go,
like-
that's not fast food.
Jesse, like one time, I asked them to give me all spicy chicken. They gave me regular chicken. I was mad as
That's
shit.
probably because that's all they had.
I was mad as shit.
That
was
that
mad as
Popeyes
shit when they did
actually sucks beyond compare. And I don't think I've been to too many Popeye's that are like actually the best or anything like that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. When they get my order right, when they have chicken there and they got stuff and they get my order right, they're freaking good.
You've already fucking just casted them aside. Because I'm gonna also put service, not just food, as a part of the tiers.
Okay. If we're adding that too, then you know what? So far, like
Here's
I
one.
wouldn't
Here's a
change
big
mine,
one.
but
Here's a big one, man. Jack in the Box. Give me your honest opinion on Jack in the Box. This is a place that I would go to any old day because I don't mind getting Jack in the Box. But when you really think about what they offer and what they compare with everybody else, where do you put Jack in the Box?
Do y'all have an S tier?
do they?
S tier.
Honestly, like,
We haven't
do
thrown
they
anybody
still
in the
have-
S tier yet.
I'm just asking if
Remember-
y'all have one.
Sure, that'd
Okay,
be like
then
the
I put it
ultimate
in
top
bottom
top.
A.
That's why we need to have this actual thing like written out because I don't know. I'm thinking S tier, top tier.
We should compile a list,
High
rank
tier.
them, and get out aggregate scores. All right, David.
Aggregate scores.
Aggregate score.
all right, dude. That's cold. That's cold.
It's true though. Like if you want somebody to do it,
We should
I
start-
guarantee you Lambton
Start
would be the
Food
one to do
Critic
it.
Show.
Start what?
Food critic show.
Top 5 Jack in the Box.
I
Okay.
badly wanted to do YouTube videos of fast food shit, me trying it,
Chick-fil-A
and reviewing
SS
it.
tier. Okay, Chick-fil-A. I have to put high up, but at the same time, man, they're
Okay.
kind
I'm
of in the
gonna-
same boat with me as Canes because they don't have too much variety, and the variety they do have is just like
I don't know, because
Okay,
like
that's kind
Cane's,
of whatever.
Cane's has strips. That's it, and they can put it on a bun and whatever and call it a sandwich.
Cane's
But that's
is
what
the
it.
epitome of one-trick pony.
But
the
like
epitome of it.
Chick-fil-A actually has like chicken sandwiches, fried or grilled nuggets, and then you can
Yeah,
do
it has some
breakfast with
variation.
Chick-fil-A.
This is probably where everyone, probably in your chat, and probably the both of you are gonna get your pitchforks at me. But I put them at like high mid tier.
Ooh, Chick-fil-A, that's fine, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not
Right.
gonna shit on you for not liking Chick-fil-A as the best fucking restaurant ever.
They do
Yeah,
have good service, and they're fucking quick, and they can just serve out 100 customers. In
No,
like 10
yeah, their
minutes.
service is great. It's just like
What's going on, Roswell?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just like it's that they're not as good as people make them out to be. I think they're definitely overrated for
Wow,
what they actually are. I think they're overrated at
You
times.
heard it here first, folks.
you heard it here.
Shaggy Plays has bad taste in food. Like real
Bad
fucking
taste in
quick.
food. Here at Shaggy Plays, we
Here at Shaggy
we
Plays,
shit on quality food.
we we have shitty taste buds.
We have shitty taste buds. Our taste buds are next to non-existent.
Wow.
Everything we taste is paper to
Ass.
us.
Oh shit. Paper. That's it.
Paper, he says.
GG.
Oh my goodness.
What about Five Guys?
Oh my god.
I love me some Five Guys,
I
dude.
do like Five Guys.
I'd put that in top A. I don't know
would
if I'd
say
put it in
that's-
S though.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and be that guy. I don't even think Five Guys is fast food, dude. I don't think they're fast food.
They can. They,
Oh no,
can
because they don't have a
do-
drive-through.
That's a place where you go in, you order, you sit down, and you get that food. You can take it to go, sure, but they're like making that food right there. And I know that fast food places do the same thing, but for me, I just yes, you can call Five Guys fast food. For some reason, it doesn't
Okay,
feel
so
right.
we're not calling them. Okay, we're not
I
calling
badly
you-
want to. I
you
badly
can.
want to harp on the
Okay.
drive-through thing though.
Okay, because I was gonna say they're a close.
We could
contender
do
to
this
Whataburger.
as only a drive-through fast food thing, and that would really
Close contender
severely
to
cut down
Whataburger.
the list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right. I didn't say anything about Jack in a Box because we were talking about them. Do they still have that? What is it called? That box deal or whatever?
Something like
Well, the
that.
fuck if I know.
It's like. Shit, it's like a burger, 2 tacos, and fries or something like that. I forgot what it was. I used to get it when I was up at Sam Houston with y'all, like all the damn time.
Then probably not. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I can't fuck. It's like Jack's box deal. Fuck,
Roswell
you can only
said
get it, like-
munchie meal.
you can only get it
Munchie
at, like
meal.
the what?
The Munchie meal.
I think. Oh yeah, it is the munchie meal.
There you
That's
go.
gone. They brought it back for a little while, yeah, but
Oh, okay. Well then they've fallen down
There's
now.
this weird in between.
They don't have that, man.
They've fallen and they can't get
places
up.
like Five Guys.
they,
and stuff
they
and
need
Jimmy
life
John's.
alert.
they've fallen and they cannot get up.
Yeah, I feel like when you mix together just all fast food, it's very hard to make a tier list that kind of describes
why-
between
that's why when-
drive-through and then sit-down
That's
fast
why
food.
I agree with what Adrian's doing is making it like literally like
Traditional fast food places, and you'd have to throw out some of them that are like questionable, and we have to judge it. Like especially Five Guys. I've seen fast food tier lists on YouTube that throw Five Guys in there, and I get that, but you know, if you want to have a condensed tier list, I don't know if you want to throw that one. That would be one you could take off for sure.
You know,
You mind if I hop on? No, you can hop on, Roswell. That's fine.
Absolutely fucking not. Why would you ask that? No,
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. You can't.
Absolutely not,
Never mind.
dude.
Like, roar.
Hell no.
get the. I'm kidding.
Get the fuck out of here! What do you think you are?
Remember that?
Can I hop on?
Like really lit it. Great. Now let him have it.
Shut the fuck
Whoa,
up.
shit.
Dang! Shut the fuck up.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Say got me.
A pie?
A pie.
A pie too slow. Wait, what?
How much better I am than you at this?
Okay.
Kinda should
Oh,
just pull this
shit.
set.
Dang it! I'm gonna have to wait till wait. I'm gonna have to wait till
Shit.
tomorrow.
Oh
Dang it!
shit!
Now the game's gonna get spoiled. All right, I can't go on YouTube now.
Way to go.
Freaking
Way to get it.
Wait.
freaking Steam
Fuck-
RA
fuck
is
me over.
pre-uploading Bloodstained.
So I guess enough of the fast food. We've got some of that out the way. Someone bring up a new topic. Let's get into it. Michael mentioned music. I feel like we didn't dig into anything music related yet.
What about music?
What about it?
What do you want to? What?
Someone argue with me about music.
Argue with me.
Someone give me an unpopular opinion, and
I'll
see if
argue
I
with
can
you that some of the
justify
stuff you listen to isn't music.
it. Okay, all right. You got to give me an example.
Well, I don't know
I
if you
can't
listen to
defend it.
most of the stuff anymore, but it was mostly stuff like some of the stuff that was just like noises. I don't know. Kind of
Yeah,
like
I
what we were
mean,
talking about
there's some of
yesterday,
this-
pre-trap.
Yeah, like music before they like really refined their shit. when these
Trap
kids
before
had
they
the same
refined it.
program. Yes, the kids that had those programs, they were like, "Oh, I want to make some music." They threw out their unperfected garble on SoundCloud, and yes, it got hits, but it was garbage, and people liked it. But now they're understanding the programs and they're getting better at the shit, and they're not making such annoying music.
I want to hear JCO's input on this shit.
Oh shit, what happened? Oh, I thought this was CrewCast. My
Where do
bad.
you stand with music, man?
Okay, like what about music?
Jesse,
Like-
why did you like personify Dr. Phil right there for a second?
What did you think about music?
Did I do that?
We
You
want to
kinda
know
did.
what do you
I
think
want to
about
know
music?
what
and-
you think about music, and do you hate your parents?
My
Just
God.
immediately.
Yo, dude. Dr.
Yo.
Dr. Phil gaming stream?
Dr. Bill?
Dang, we could do it, bro. Well, now that
Yo.
just wasn't really nice right there. I'm not sure.
Yo, I got the Batman play. Jesse's got the Dr. Phil. Let's go commentate just using those voices, dude.
My God. Who the fuck? Who the fuck?
Swear to me.
Dang.
I don't like
Now-
the way you use that tone in that
Batman,
microphone.
you should really back up from the microphone.
You really breathing in my ear, and I think we're gonna go to commercial real quick, and we'll talk about it. when we come
Batman,
back.
that's right in my fucking ear.
Hey Joe,
Like all
that's
country,
right in my
sounds all
fucking ear.
country and shit.
That's like right in my fucking ear.
You want to know why I use a knife? Guns, they're too quick.
Tell me.
Did you buy a hat?
You hear
Dr.
that?
Phil,
Did he buy it?
you want to know why?
Did?
Dude.
Like in the
Oh my
middle of like a
God.
heartfelt speech.
Yeah.
You just hear.
You want to know
"Did?"
what, dude? Like,
No, like, do you want to know
Kill
why
you.
I use
I don't want
a
to
knife?
kill you. What would I do without
Yep.
you? About to ripping off populars?
No, like
fucking
that,
keep
that
fucking
one
turning
scene.
it. Jake, I'm
the
not
one scene in
into
the
it.
movie
That's
where
why I'm
he
fucking
picks up the
shitting on
phone and he's like, "Don't answer! Don't answer! Don't answer!" Picks up the phone. Hello, Did?
Have y'all been hearing that time?
What?
Damn. I took my headphones off just now and Ashley's loud.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
we told you that.
The whole time?
Has that been on stream?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we've been talking.
I literally brought it up. I was like, man, Ashley is jamming. If I can hear it, the stream can hear it. Amen.
Damn.
We were asking if she was
Like
playing
and
Just
subscribe.
Dance.
Yeah. Follow
feel
the
a
stream
little
for
bad that I
more
didn't, like,
out loud
even
background
try
singing.
I didn't even try to like talk and mention it to her. I was like,
Adrian, hey Adrian,
Just
by the way,
fucking
did you
kept
see what I
going.
posted in the Smash Bros chat just a while back?
oh, the Ouija thing, yes.
Yeah.
This shit is good. 0%.
Ghost.
When you're at 0%.
Killer
Yeah, she's rocking out back there.
Yeah, she's
And
jamming.
you said
It's
she
like
was
American
taking a shower.
Idol
That's
over
a
there.
long ass shower. The long ass shower, dude.
Ashley, you're being so loud. I
What?
didn't realize how loud you're being. Apparently, the whole time you were so loud on this stream the whole past hour. You having a power shower?
No,
Power
I'm just
shower,
jumping
really?
in the bathroom.
Oh, it looks like
Get the fuck out! Like,
Oh shit!
What was it?
Oh my god! Get the fuck
Just
out!
kidding, it's not.
I know it's not. What's on top?
Ice. This is.
ice.
Is that what you want? You want ice? Is that what you want? There's never been any ice. Ice is just a myth.
Yeah, these songs are so big.
Yeah, let's all talk at once.
The most deep discussions.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
No, but the whole time I took my headphone out and I was like,
Where's Harvey Dent?
That's how loud it was. They were hearing it the whole time.
This has gone off the rails. I'm
Sorry for my singing, but can I get a ring?
Swear to me you won't do
You
it
know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Hello, my
You're
friend.
sorry, like raw.
buddy boys.
Swear to me, Ashley.
You want to apologize? Is that what you want?
Is that what you want? You want to apologize? Is
I
that
have
what
to
you want?
like burn the amount of calories for a lot of calories that I ate today, so I can lose more weight.
Let's talk about that.
You ate?
You ate?
Yeah, I'm sweating like a bitch.
Oh wait, okay.
Oh,
Like
sorry.
anything she says, we question it. Like, you what?
No.
I feel like somebody in this chat
Yeah.
recommended. Okay,
Oh,
settle down. I just turned down Q. I'm not listening to that anymore. I'm gonna wait until Ashley's done. Let me know whenever Q comes back and says Ashley's done, because I'm getting a headache now. Which one of you in this chat, I feel like it was one of you, recommended Good Mythical Morning to
Jesus.
me?
Jesse.
What?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that fish from SpongeBob impression. You did what?
You what?
You what?
JCO, did you recommend Good Mythical Morning to me?
No, not really. I
Do you
I
watch
don't
Good
think I
Mythical
did.
Morning?
Yeah, I actually do.
It's actually like pretty good. I don't know. Somebody recommended it to me.
I wish I could hear you, but I'm hearing like Q and Ashley and.
that's what he says in the.
You can turn them down.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Welcome to
Aw,
the stream, by the way. If you're in the chat, be sure to say
hold
hi.
on.
I have turned
Oh,
down
that's how you
2Q
do
for
it.
you, and remind me to turn him back up once he's done having a little private
Okay.
chat there.
There we go.
Also,
Yeah, I turned them down just a little
remind
bit.
me to tell him about the mute button on his fucking mic. But yeah, I feel like you or Andreas recommended name drop. Arrow
I
recommended
think he's back. Hold on.
Good Mythical Morning. Who's back?
yeah.
Hold on. Okay, you're back. Okay, he's back. He's back.
Okay.
Guess who's back?
Yeah,
Who?
I had turned
Okay.
you way down because it was just y'all
No, I
talking at
know.
that point.
It was like.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't realize it. She said she's sorry, but
No, I meant
she
about
closed
just
the.
now when y'all were having a conversation.
Oh yeah. Well, she
I
didn't
I
hear
had
talk
to
me.
turn y'all down because it was just talking and more talking over talking.
Well, she closed the door, so it should be better.
Okay. Yeah, that's not what I was. Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
somebody recommended Good Mythical Morning to me, and I don't remember who it was. But I recently
I love Good Mythical Morning, dude.
started watching it, and I'm actually like watching every episode they pump out.
You should watch all of them because their videos are amazing, especially if you watch them in the morning. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
and
that's like the
I
first thing you
literally
do when you
like
wake
I've
up.
been watching their summer series now that they're on Good Mythical Summer, and
Yeah.
some of the videos that they just put out are very fucking professional
They're
and
just
fun.
very fun. They're just fun guys, and they have a good time, and they have good guests, and they're always just have good content. Like it's strong, good content. Yeah, I freaking love watching Good Mythical Morning, man. They're good.
And then I always like it whenever they do like the mythical more. So it makes you
Oh yeah,
watch
and I always
more
click on
of
the
like
Mythical
what.
More too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good shit.
I actually look up to those things. Like I'm trying to like learn and kind of adapt how their production and how they put them together.
Take that. That
Yeah.
is a good ass. What am I trying to say? Role model for video making.
It's a good example
Yeah.
of quality content that you could take.
Because like I want to actually make a show myself in the near future.
Michael, Good
Let
Mythical
alone.
Morning is you remember Rhett and Link? It's the same guys that played in a lot of the epic rap battles. They played what's it called? Lewis and Clark. They played the Wright brothers. They
Look
had
it
their
up
own
on
show called
YouTube,
Good Mythical Morning.
and you'll thank us later.
They had their own channel called Rhett and Link for years, dude. They're old on YouTube, but they got really popular. And now they're one of the most popular channels with their Good Mythical Morning. Man, that is just good YouTube.
They literally.
I was watching the
Yeah, go
which one
ahead.
that I watched recently. It was the shit, what was it called? Oh, the one where they Will It Grill. That was a
Yes,
good
that's
one.
exactly what I was
Will It
fixing to get
Grill.
into.
Those are so good, dude.
Some of those segments actually made it onto the Tonight Show, and he's been doing those with Jimmy Fallon sometimes.
That's right.
That's a perfect
Yeah.
idea. The Will It whatever. That's like an incredible idea.
Will it taco?
Will It Hot Dog.
Will it hot dog? Yeah. I mean, it's just.
So, what other YouTube channels have y'all guys been watching that I should know about? Because I love going on YouTube, but I watch a lot of Smash and shit.
That's where I live.
What?
Where do you live? Well,
In
don't tell the
YouTube.
stream that.
Yeah.
Oh.
That don't tell.
No,
you. Don't tell
yeah,
you
because
where
I
you
don't
live.
watch HBO or anything.
Fuck. Now I gotta
Yeah,
bleep
Tell
that
the
out in
stream.
post.
I live like some
Here's my
some like
address.
Iron Man shit. Okay, you want to know where I live?
Yeah.
Mandarin.
Yeah.
I live right here. This and that.
85
Come find me.
Malibu Point or whatever
Welcome
he
to the
says.
stream, you guys. If y'all just joining us, we're just doing a little podcast, man. We're just living it up.
Yeah, if you're in the
Dude,
chat, be
pretty
sure to say
good.
hi. And if you have any topics you'd like us to discuss,
You had
please let us
freaking
know.
8 viewers for a second right
I,
there.
I see them.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you're
yeah.
you got 8 right now, dude.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome.
We'll all come.
Oh, like
Well, you know
hangs
what?
up. Like,
yeah.
You know what? I got it posted in the chat too.
Oh,
I just posted it all over Reddit. I should post it here.
you posted what on Reddit?
My new montage is out.
Oh,
Yeet.
did
Yeehaw.
you fucking? I
Yeehaw.
thought you posted this shit
Yeet.
on Reddit. I was like, what the
how
fuck?
you?
Anyway.
Yeah, y'all spread the word, man. Let people come chill out with us. Let people ask questions. What do y'all want
Yeah.
to know?
What do you want to know about us?
We will answer you the questions regarding life.
I will
This is
answer
also an
you
Ask Me
anything
Anything.
besides penis size. I don't want to answer that,
Ask us anything. Ask us anything.
except for that. But yeah, anything past
For
that.
that.
Oh, let me grab a ruler real quick.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
grab a
I
ruler
do have a
real
tape
quick.
measure
Oh,
above my desk here. I could
I have a
do
piece
it
of
for
string. Does that count?
you. Yeah, if you measure it ahead of time, if you know how long the string
A
is.
piece of string.
I had to go get the yardstick.
And are we measuring length or girth? I don't know. I need
And then you
I need
hear
to know these things. Yeah,
right.
just
You
like
get the measuring tape for
I
this
do
one,
have the
guy.
measuring tape here.
no,
Look, listen.
You literally take the audio to Home Depot. Excuse me, sir. Oh yeah. Do you have a measuring tape? Oh, over here.
No, I mean
Pull,
like
pull it back.
this is not. I'm not kidding. This is actual measuring tape I have near my desk.
You measured your willy?
Oh, you want me to?
No.
Okay, good, because I don't want to.
Good, because I don't
Well,
want to.
Willie, he's oh, we're talking about the
I
movie.
just don't
or we-
want to.
My friend Willie isn't around right now. I can't measure him.
Wait,
I didn't
he's
even hear
free,
you.
remember?
You're fucking doing the drums. I didn't even hear you.
I was like, I just don't
Okay.
want to disappoint you.
No, I just don't want to make you feel inferior. We still haven't talked about music. What the
Just because
like?
I have.
Like at the very last
Somebody
minute.
wanted music.
because-
And
All
Let's
right,
talk about music again.
talk about electronic heavy death metal. What's your opinion?
EDM.
Remember we were talking about one time about mariachi metal bands?
I
I
don't
do
remember
remember
that.
that must
I
be
do. I
funny.
think I brought that up a long time ago on Skype or some shit.
Skype, remember that shit? Wow.
Remember
Stone
Uvu?
Age.
I remember
Oh
Uvu,
God,
bro.
stop.
Uvu versus Skype. Pros and cons. No, I'm just-
I was about to say
Oh my
I'd have to
God.
get back into them to know the pros and cons of it now.
Mariachi. You know what I found out
Uvu
exists?
is like the MySpace.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
And then
You know what
Skype
I found
is
out
like
exists
Facebook?
the other day? Or
What'd
actually,
you find out?
it was about a few weeks ago.
Let me hear it.
I was talking about it with someone in my chat, but apparently country rap is a thing.
oh yeah,
What?
it is
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
That's like on the
Definitely.
rise right now, dude.
Yeah, I did not know this.
It's
I
country
mean,
trap.
Is Old Town Road not that?
See,
It is
that's
that,
what
it
that's
is
what
that.
that's what they were talking about too. Is that Old Town Road song?
It's
Well, that's-
debatable depending who you're talking to. You know what I mean?
What would
Because,
you
like, I brought
consider
this
Old
very-
Town Road then?
Very topic up of like genres that you wouldn't see together.
Old Town Road is what let people realize that that's possible, and it's possible from a good production standpoint. And
Let's
it
have
is
a-
technically country trap. It is.
You know what you'll never see? Actually, I bet it's out there. I'm gonna look stupid for saying this, but Christian death metal.
That's also a thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Halfway
you
through
have
the year
Christian
now,
and
what's
death-
been y'all's
death
favorite
metal?
songs and albums so far?
you
Favorite
gonna-
songs and albums so far? For me, it's probably Earl Sweatshirt, some rap songs. That's probably my favorite album.
No, I can't do it.
Favorite album this year
You
have
have
to be
really
some
make your
rap
voice
songs.
raspy for that impression. You have to really gotta get your voice raspy for a Megadeth impression.
I feel like a lot of genres that cross into like country or not country. I'm sorry, like Christian death metal, whatever, or Christian rap. I feel like it's debatable depending like who listens to it because if it's the younger crowd, sure, they'll vibe with it more versus the older crowd who would like to
Right.
listen to it. And then some would argue that, oh, it's not considered Christian if, they're not talking about XYZ. Now, in terms of the Old Town Road song, the only reason, and this is just how I see it and hear about it, is the only reason why I think that song is popular amongst the country goers is because of Billy Ray Cyrus, right? Sure, it talks about,
He just brought that song to the next level because he
right,
the star. He when people realized he was on that song, that's immediately exposure. Immediately.
right, because he's like one of country's like famous country singer goers,
And he's an old
you
ass
know.
man. For him to really like that song enough to be like, let me jump on that is saying something. He kind of started that with
Right.
Lil Nas X. He made that a big deal. I haven't seen any big country trap songs come out since then yet, but doesn't mean they're not coming out soon.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I agree.
Who knows,
Now,
man?
would you consider that song country or rap? Like, if you
Rap,
heard it for the first time, you would just be
rap.
like, "What is
It's
it?"
it's hip hop.
Yeah, because of the beat, you know.
Exactly. It's not a country
Well,
song.
because
A
of the
country song.
rap. I mean, it's got rap in it, so it's rap. That's
It's
all
a
there is
rap
to it.
song, dude. I
It's
mean,
it's it's old town rap.
it's
If you
hip
want to
hop.
further divulge it, it's country rap, but it's rap in its base.
Right.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know. I'm pissed about it too.
Drop my
Delete it.
Fuck. Country rap? Are you shitting me?
You serious, dude?
Fucking pissed. For those who don't know, JCO is a professional DJ. So I really wanted his opinion on music. And we've all been involved in music here in this chat, you know, whether a little bit or a lot.
Yeah, man.
I mean, me and Q were in band. Shaggy listens to music,
What-
I assume.
I do.
Okay.
I've been on an EMD phase as of late.
EMD.
EDM, sorry. Sorry, I get that mixed up every
Even
single
do
time.
music.
Electronic dance music.
Evangelical. Like, just really pick it apart.
Evangelical. Demonic. I don't know.
Dreadful motherfucker.
Christian hypertrap.
Oh shit. Halfway through the year now, what's been y'all's favorite songs and albums so far? Nothing.
Some rap songs, man. I'm telling you. Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah, okay.
Great
That's-
album.
That's you.
That's Earl Sweatshirt.
Well, that's your shit.
Okay, so here's a question about rap.
I'm
Okay,
not
how
done.
did y'all get into? Oh well, you know what?
I was like,
Reverse it.
you know what?
I'm hopping in
Holy
here.
shit!
Yeah.
I'm hopping in here.
Why?
Michael, you heeded the call.
There's too much.
I'm so
Oh
sorry.
no,
Michael!
Hang on, now I gotta fucking
Miguel.
fix it.
Miguel.
Hang on.
Miko!
Okay, now
Oh
we're
my
actually
God.
gonna have to have some kind of.
Have you ever had your name said so many times?
There we go.
No. Next question.
This isn't a press conference. What are you fucking on about?
Like, next question.
I'm here so I don't get fined. Alright, so did you want to say something specifically, or?
No, I just wanted to hop in while we were talking about hip hop.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Well,
Michael, let me hear
what?
it, let me hear
Okay.
it.
Here's something that I want to bring up. Most of our friend group likes hip hop, and I do say most. We don't all love hip hop.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Can I
haven't
ask the
liked-
next question?
I haven't liked much of the latest, but I do like hip hop.
I mean,
nonetheless.
I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. Like, if I were to post a go-to album, like Michael asked, halfway through the year now, what's been y'all's favorite songs and albums? It wouldn't be hip hop stuff.
Oh yeah, mine wouldn't
Just-
be hip hop.
but
Mine wouldn't
see,
be a hip hop album either.
But that's why I hopped in here, because hip hop is my favorite genre, like by a lot.
Yeah, man. For me, it was Earl Sweatshirt. I love that album. It's so weird, but I liked it.
I love Earl. The one I really like this year so far is Igor, because like it's not even a rap album. There's just so much
Jeez.
going
Igor's-
on.
Igor was good. It's interesting.
I loved that album. But like my thing is I've been following Tyler the Creator for a really long time.
Yeah.
like-
Whatever.
And like in like his early career, like when Yonkers first came out, he used to always say like I'm not even he used to say like I'm not even a good rapper. I don't even want to rap my goal is to just produce music and have like,
Yeah.
And he's talked about like wanting to do movies and stuff. So, like he didn't even really want to rap.
He's literally just a creative.
Yes.
And I think that Tyler is a great example of an artist that has evolved extremely. Like he's evolved incredibly hard in the past like year or 2 years, 3 years. Shit.
Yeah. I think he's also a good example of someone who doesn't like just do one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like it's so easy to look at anyone, but specifically like in this case, like famous people or artists, and like, oh, they do this kind of art. This person is a painter. This person is a musician.
Yeah.
But like he does it all. It's crazy.
You're right.
Hey, Michael, I got a question for you.
All right.
Because I wanna understand because I don't listen to a lot. I don't listen to like rap. Not that I don't like down hate. Like I don't hate on it. I don't listen to a lot of it, right? But what is the difference between rap and hip hop? Is there really a big difference, or is it just
No,
all the same?
hip hop is the genre and the culture. Rapping is just the actual flowing of the words.
Hip hop doesn't have to have rap. Rap has rap.
Yeah, rap is part of hip hop, but hip hop, like the producing, the beat making is hip hop. That is part of hip hop.
Rap is the lyrics and the bars.
Yeah, but so
Okay.
so if you're rapping, that is hip hop, but hip hop isn't necessarily.
Couldn't you technically rap on a song that's completely not hip hop?
Yes, like that.
Like I think of
freaking-
Missy Elliott. You know what I mean?
That happens a lot. Missy Elliott is like an R&B hip hop type of blend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
See, I don't mind listening to those types of songs.
they're yeah, like there's that difference. Like a lot of Kanye stuff is hip hop, even when he's not technically rapping.
Right.
Like Heartless and songs like that. He's not rapping, but they're
So that's
hip-hop
considered like what?
songs.
Hip hop, right?
That's still hip hop
Okay.
because hip hop is all about the culture of it.
I would
You
think
know-
it also has to do with the beat too and how it's laid
Yeah,
out.
that that was the biggest thing, right? Like hip hop started, it was all about taking old records and then mixing them up, and that's why sampling
Right.
is still such a big deal in hip hop
Yeah.
because that's how it started. And then the
Right.
MC was just the guy who would try to get the crowd hyped while the DJ was playing. But then eventually the MC started rapping over the lyrics, and and then now rappers are more famous. But honestly, like some of the best workers in hip hop today are like
Producers, man.
the producers, Metro Boomin, freaking Madlib, like
The
those,
people that make all the songs
Speaking
you
of,
love sound like them.
Yeah.
Speaking of rappers, Michael, so I went to Retropalooza about a week ago,
About a week
and
ago.
my friend came across this CD of Chameleonaire, and it's like a Mario CD.
Chameleonaire has like 1,000 albums or some crazy shit like
Speaking
that.
of
It's
Well,
insane.
hold on.
rappers,
Let's all just talk over each other.
I was gonna say quick joke. Speaking of rappers, you ever had Laffy Taffy?
Those are
Laffy
funny.
Taffy.
Hold on, Michael. Let me find the
That-
picture for you.
This podcast is now sponsored by Laffy Taffy.
This podcast has now gone off the rails, and I'm into it.
At least it wasn't me.
Hey,
Were there ever rails?
Okay.
I guess so.
like right. Yeah, I don't want
Who's
rails.
writing?
I don't want rails.
Ah, here it is.
Fuck that.
Oh, Michael, I'm gonna
Here it is.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
post it.
Can I go
I'm
home
gonna
now?
post what my friend got.
All right, check your list, Jesse. What's the next topic coming up?
I want to talk about, I should have brought this up when we were doing fast food and talking about fast food, but I want to bring up the Whataburger buyout. Did anybody hear about this?
Sure
Yes.
did.
Yeah.
Where
You mentioned
some,
it earlier.
some place up in the north actually like bought it out. Did I mention it earlier?
That's your,
You did mention it.
I
earlier.
no, I brought it
No,
up
we
in the
mentioned
chat.
it because I had heard about it the other day as well.
I think it was while you were
from
out.
what I understand.
Oh, okay. Y'all
It's a
mentioned it while
Chicago
I was
Bang
out.
firm.
Okay, I didn't
You were
know that.
gone, yeah.
Okay.
It was like Chicago or someplace in Chicago.
Yeah, I mean,
A
someplace up
Chicago
north,
bank pretty much bought it.
which just means that there's gonna be Whataburgers up north, and it's no longer gonna be special to the south.
That's fine. That'll be all right. It'll still
that's
be
how I see
have
it.
the history. It'll still
I
have
mean,
the history behind
It's fine to me, But like other people have been kind of like shitting on it. Like I want it to be just a southern thing. Just like you go to California for In and Out, but it's
It will
now coming
always
to
have that
Texas.
history.
Well, I mean, the concern
Or
is
like
that
White
they end
Castle.
up the
Yeah.
concern is that they end up changing things. You know.
No, I don't think they'll
Right.
change
That's the
anything.
biggest thing.
Yeah, no. I went on their Twitter that day, and everyone was losing their minds. And the Whataburger Twitter was responding to people like, "Our number one goal is to keep our Texas customers happy,
That's
and
what
if
I'm
there's
saying. The
any
history is
complaints,
still there.
yeah." So I don't think they'll change a lot. At least not here.
No, and I
They'll,
don't
and
think they
now
will
they'll
either.
know in Washington when they get a Whataburger, they'll be like, "Oh, what the fuck is Whataburger? Oh, it's from Texas. Oh, it's from the South. This is amazing."
Yeah.
And then we get that credit. Like, oh, Texas had it going. Had
I
it going
think.
on.
I mean, I know this has already been said, but I feel like because it's being moved somewhere else, right? You know, they feel like, oh, they're gonna change the one of the burgers, or they're gonna change certain recipes to make
No.
this. When I kind of see it as, oh, they're just moving, moving up to a different location to share.
They're
it.
just
Michael.
spreading, which is always good for a business.
The,
Go
It's-
look
the
in
other,
go look in song shit, Michael. You'll see what I'm
Alright.
talking about. What my
I will
friend
shortly.
bought.
The other thing is that like if they open up a Whataburger in middle of nowhere Illinois, right? Because if a company in Chicago bought it, theoretically they'll open one or two in Chicago, and they'll have some in Illinois. But the rest of Illinois is a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are they gonna make a 24/7 Whataburger in
Well,
a
I doubt
place
they
like
even
that?
put it
No.
in there because there won't be enough people to buy
But
it.
but why? But why not? You say that, but
Well, they can have differences in other chain. It's a chain restaurant, and each different state will have different managers, different area managers, and regional managers that will make different choices. I'm sure that there could be some subtle differences in different states. Maybe a menu item, maybe certain events don't go to those Whataburgers, what have you. Who knows?
I feel like in the beginning they would have to populate Whataburger in an area where it's very lively to see how much people will react to it.
yeah.
And then if they hear like, "Oh, we traveled from XYZ miles to get to this place," then they'll be like, "Oh, where do you live?" And then they'll say the area, and then they'll be like, "Okay, we'll look into it." And
I mean,
if there's
nowadays
enough
you can
business,
just Google Whataburger if you see it and be like, "What the fuck's Whataburger?" I'll look it up, and then you'll immediately know whatever you want about Whataburger. So that they'll understand
Yeah.
the history behind it, where we came from. They may have already heard of Whataburger. Now they're excited. They're like, "Oh shit! I used to live in Texas," or they knew about it in Texas, and now they're getting a Whataburger in their hometown. They're like, "Oh fuck, amazing!" I think it's actually a great strategy. I can't imagine why they haven't done it already, but I guess it's just because they finally
yeah, no.
made a deal.
I guess
for it or
all
something.
jokes aside, from all the memes and shit, I mean, personally, I'm not really hating on it. It's just all jokes. But I know that their main goal is to keep moving it forward for business. Because think about it, right? You want your business out everywhere.
Everybody's in the business of money.
Money.
That's all
Yes.
there is to it. If
Business of
Whataburger
money,
wants to make
dude.
more money, they would expand to the north, of course. That's the best way to do that.
Correct.
Correct.
But yeah, I'm not upset about it. I'm okay with it. But other people have been just shitting on it for some reason. I'm not butthurt. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as the food stays good and stuff, like it's no big deal.
We should be all right. Our Whataburgers aren't going to change much, I don't think. They might even just get some new shit because they're going to have a lot more money.
I was about to say, like, I don't see the ingredients or anything like that or any recipes changing either. Because that's just, why change what ain't broke?
Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Nope.
And that's what made them what they were.
A staple.
We have to come out of the stables now, too.
Which is
They
why
were
they're
out of
actually,
staples and had to use
they're
staples.
actually higher end of high tier.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be Whataburger would be high tier, of course.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
good
yes,
ass
sir.
Texas burger.
I've already said
Well, not
this.
Texas anymore.
Get
But
that sweet and spicy bacon burger. You tell me that ain't fucking top tier.
tell you what I always get. I
That
always
patty
get that.
melt, though.
Yes, I always get that patty melt with no
The
onions.
patty melt.
Wait till those Northerners get a taste of that sweet and
Those
spicy.
Northerners?
I want you to taste my
Yeah,
Whataburger
sweet and
meat.
Spicy.
If you're a
They're
northerner,
gonna
say hi in the chat.
They're
If
gonna be
you're
saying,
what?
"What a burger!"
Yeah. just how you
And then they'll
fucking
explode.
like it.
I actually miss those commercials. Or
Damn.
like that voice.
Just like you just
Just like you just
like you
They
just
just
like
turn it backwards.
you like you just
What up?
yeah.
It's no snaps.
What
Okay, it's gonna move to Russia.
What
Burger.
just like
Oh,
you?
What
I
the
was,
f-
What
talking
a
about-
shit.
I was thinking of it just literally playing backwards, like a.
I was yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
what the f- burger?
What
Wow.
up?
Creepy pasta shit.
The whole commercial's backwards.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
Praise Satan.
Whoa.
What
This podcast is brought to
No
you by
politics.
Satan.
Santa. He meant Santa. He meant
Speak-
Santa.
speaking
Podcast
of-
was backwards. What the
Speaking of Satan, how do y'all feel about Epic Games?
What?
What a great transition. What a
That
great
shit's
segue.
gay.
Is Epic Games Fortnite?
Yes.
Is Epic Games Fortnite? No. But
Okay.
Epic Games.
I would go as far as to say if you're looking for layman's terms, yeah, Epic Games is Fortnite.
What other games do they have?
Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay.
Fortnite.
they
Fortnite.
they made Fortnite, but they now have license for a fuckload of
Oh,
games.
they also have
'cause they're becoming
Fortnite. I forgot to
provider.
mention that.
Okay. I'm gonna give my hard opinion on Fortnite. All right. I think Fortnite is a very middle of the road game. I am not good at shooters. I do not like shooters very much. And the fact that they have made Battle Royale a frenzy and now everyone and their mother's trying to do it pisses me off. However, I do not hate Fortnite. I think it's whatever. And to be
Were
honest,
you hurt as a child?
You say were you?
Were you phased?
Were you
that-
hurt?
that-
Were you phased
Who
with,
hurt you?
with shooting games? Let's talk about it. Like, were you? Did you get hurt back
oh my
then? Like,
that is that is for the next podcast.
okay.
That's another topic for another time.
No,
And
but
that's where we're gonna end it tonight, folks. So we're gonna
That's gonna go ahead and do it for me. Yeah.
Damn.
Some hard shit for some reason. I don't. Like some pre-trap, the shit I was talking about that I don't like. Literally noises like on pots and pans off beat.
Some fucking random.
Which honestly, I feel like you would still listen to today and be like, man, that shit was fucking good though, wasn't it? And I'm like, no, it fucking wasn't.
Yo,
Like,
barbecue and foot massage.
geez.
Okay.
No, but like,
however,
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like the hate for Fortnite is more annoying than the praise Fortnite gets.
Look, okay.
More
If I was
annoying? What do you mean
a
by
parent or a
annoying?
teacher,
Oh no, he's gonna fight.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what'd you say?
Who?
if I was
You-
a parent or a teacher, and I see any of my kids doing Fortnite dances, I'm slapping them
Expelled.
upside the
I'll
head.
smack the
Okay,
shit
you
out
see,
of
you see.
I'll
Wait,
kill
hold on,
you.
Okay, wait,
Seriously would.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop right there. That's exactly what I mean. What the fuck does it matter? I don't get it. It's just a dance. Like why is that like
It
such a hard
pisses
Is
me
it
the
just
fuck
a dance?
off.
Is it just a dance?
It's a
Michael?
fucking
Is it just a
culture
dance?
now.
I feel like because of the game, everyone like anytime you dance or
It's
somebody
a
yeah.
meme.
It's a
It's a
fucking
Like, yeah.
culture. You go to a baseball game, and that is all you will see on the big screen for these kids whenever they get put up there. A
because
Fortnite
Because
that's
that's
what
all they
kids,
know.
Because that's what kids know. When we were kids, we did the stupid fucking dances from that time.
Stanky
These are-
leg.
Yeah, like the stinky leg. Like
that's not a
stinky leg
stupid
is
dance, like
Stinky leg is a very stupid dance, right? And I still do that shit.
I remember
But the
it.
point-
I remember him, Michael, dancing that. I remember it.
But
Homer.
the point is, like, yeah, all these kids, that's all they do, because that's the only fucking dances they know.
Okay,
Because-
no, because before Fortnite, they would dance like normal fucking people and just kind of move their body to the beat or whatever.
No,
Some
no,
of them
man,
would
they
get
were-
into
they-
it and just start fucking shaking their fucking arms and legs and hands
Okay,
around.
well, I will
And
say
people
this,
would
though. I
cheer.
will
They'd be like,
say-
"Oh my god,
that-
yes, he's getting into the music."
Fortnite
Fuck
gave
yeah.
them direction. It gave
But
them
that-
direction.
Okay, well,
Exactly,
actually,
exactly.
okay.
Wait, hold up real quick. Okay, those were kids. Those were kids that just couldn't fucking dance. But before, what was it? It was that "Watch Me Whip Nene" song. Then Juju on that beat. Now it's just dancing from Fortnite.
Don't forget the Quan. Don't forget the Quan.
and hitting the Quan. all that shit is
I
what
didn't
these
see too
kids
much of
do.
that at baseball games though. Like no lie, I
We-
did not.
How many baseball games did you go to?
Uh,
Damn.
A lot.
do you
All
know who the
8,000
A lot.
fuck you're
baseball
How many
talking
games
games?
you
to?
been? A lot. How many times? A lot. Oh, sorry.
You went to all 8,000 baseball games that
I didn't go
happened
to
in...
all the fucking baseball games, but the very many that I went to in those past years before Fortnite came out, they weren't hitting the Quan or dabbing or anything like that. The dab was Fortnite. I know. I stepped on my
No,
words. But they
no,
weren't
no,
doing like
no,
all
man.
those
But
dances either.
Great
I
They
time.
were
feel like you'd be
dancing
happy
just
if you saw the
regularly.
kids do the Quan
no,
or
no,
hit the
wait,
nay nay
what,
like
what,
at a game.
what I'm saying is that
Uh-huh.
that these kids just know that shit because that's all they play, but that's the
Right.
dances they know. But I don't see the big deal, and that's what I'm saying. The hate for Fortnite is more intense than the like for
Because
Fortnite.
those kids don't think of for themselves.
It's
They
just the
they
meme
follow the
culture,
pack.
man.
But
Those
they're
fucking
followers.
kids.
Those kids
that's
are
ridiculous.
followers.
Fuck
They
them
Every
follow
kids.
whatever's popular.
Sorry.
every kid is just a follower.
Yes, the kids
You-
are just
Well,
doing what
okay.
they know
I
and
feel
see.
like
Kids in 2006 dressed in all black with eyeliner because freaking Pete Wentz did it.
Okay,
What is
but
you
all
know,
kids though.
not
not
all,
me.
not all, but that was the whole thing though. You go
Right.
with what you know. And you can say all kids, but if a kid doesn't play video games
He
or if a
wouldn't know
kid doesn't
Fortnite.
or if a kid doesn't like Fortnite, they wouldn't do it. Like if I was a
No,
kid,
no,
okay,
no. I guarantee you, even if he didn't play Fortnite, it's what all the kids are doing, so they would do it. It's become culture. It's different
okay.
whenever seeing
So
kids were dressing in all black. Other kids would go, I don't want to do that. That's not me.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is the following a trend, and
Yeah.
all it is a dance, like people used to do the fucking jive or whatever the hell back in the
Oh,
Right.
day.
you're bringing it back
so
for this one, huh?
But
I was
that-
DJing a
that's all-
show, and a mom came up to me and asked, "Do you know where these kids are dancing? Like how they're dancing from, right?" And I explained to her. I said, "Well, ma'am, although it looks cool, have you heard of the game Fortnite?" And she's like, "No, I haven't." And
Well,
so
you're
I'm like,
fucked.
"Does your kid play it?"
that
I'm like,
that's a bad
and she's
parent.
like,
Yeah,
and
really.
she's like, "Yes, but I don't pay attention. That's
Oh,
That's
you
a
usually
don't
him and
pay
his father." I'm
attention,
like,
huh?
That's
"Okay,
So your
a
kid's
bad
cool."
watching
parent.
porn behind your back is what you're saying. You
That-
don't pay
Oh, oh,
attention.
oh, hey, I can help you. No.
Except
Anyway,
people.
Don't
so
step on your
because
word.
okay, so okay, from what I know, was the floss dance, right? That
Yeah.
didn't come from Fortnite. That did not
No,
come from
it did
Fortnite.
not. None
It
of the
None of
came
none
those
of the
dances
dances
from
came from
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
No.
from what I know, the floss came from SNL. I know that for sure. It
Look,
came
No,
from SNL.
the
All the
floss.
dances in Fortnite came from certain things.
Yeah, the
I hope
floss
y'all
came.
realize that.
The floss came from that backpack kid who performed for Katy
Yeah,
Perry.
that's the
Right.
original OG where that came
And then
from.
all those dances got put into Fortnite, and Fortnite was already so fucking huge that those dances became extremely popular, and all the
Yeah.
kids playing Fortnite are now doing those dances because monkey see, monkey do.
But
And then
but
people hate on that because
what?
all they see is these kids doing these silly dances, and they're like,
but-
"Fuck these kids." When there's
but-
no
but-
Fuck
basis
these
for them to say
kids.
that.
But fuck them kids. No,
Fuck
but you
them
know
kids.
you know what
The children.
the only reason they're popular is because Fortnite's popular. But I guarantee you the only reason Fortnite's popular is because it's free. If Fortnite
Right.
cost $59.99 like every other game, none of this would happen.
You're actually probably right, bro.
That's
the
true.
fact-
It is
Oh,
true.
no,
That
like
is a
only a
main
few amount of
attraction for
kids
that
would
game.
actually play it.
No, man, the fact that the brokest of broke boys can play Fortnite on their freaking crappy phone, okay? Like you as long as you just have a phone, you can go and play that shit.
Well, at least a phone that's capable with the game.
Okay,
can
Which
handle the
today, let's be honest, most kids have smartphones. So yes.
yeah.
Makes sense. Or a tablet or tablets.
Yes.
Put it that way, tablets.
And if you're a kid, all your friends are playing Fortnite. Hey Johnny, come play with us. It's free. Okay, you download the game. Yeah, there's guns, but there's no blood, there's no sex. It's not like
Then you
an
have parents like
inappropriate
mine
game.
though that are like, "Excuse me, who told you can get on the computer?"
Okay, yeah, there's something like that. But a lot of these parents, like when Klaus was saying, they don't know what the hell's going
No,
on
yeah.
in their kids' lives.
Nowadays
Okay.
it has become very moot, where it's
There-
just
there-
like, do
There's a
whatever.
lot of uselessness. It went from let the TV raise the kid to let the iPad raise the kid. Very sad. Parents are stupid.
Oh,
But
Oh,
that's
that
bes-
is very sad. Yeah.
That's beside the point. So I'm little Johnny. I can go play with all my friends on a free game constantly, and like I don't have to worry about it. Everyone has it. I can play with everybody, and then I can get on YouTube. All my favorite YouTubers are playing it because I'm 10. And so then, yeah, all the dance moves made are probably just a meme, but they're still dance moves. All right, I saw a kid T-posing like a month ago. Okay, you think
Holy
he was?
shit!
That
Oh
is
my
that
god!
would
You
be
think he?
badass
I would lose my shit.
He
if I
did.
saw
He
that
did.
shit.
They were playing a song, and he was dancing, and he did all the popular moves in Fortnite, but he ran out of moves, so he just started T-posing.
Yeah, what a boss.
You know,
What a
That's just
absolutely,
a
good
fucking
person.
legend. That's just a
I
legend.
Yeah,
realized his mistake in winning the
ahead of
T
time.
pose to
He glitched. He
Even
fucking
so.
glitched.
Yep.
he
You
glitched.
see him just float. You just see him
You
float
know
up.
what? You know what? I feel like the next time I go to a club and dance, I'm gonna like do the T pose and see who
Just fucking
reacts
Hit
if
T-pose.
they
that T
like
pose and
witness.
just like scuttle across the floor so lightly to where you're just
Because when I
moving.
go to the club, I'll dance a little bit, but not like over
You hear
exaggerated.
this? Juan Carlos
Like
goes to
some
the
of the
club.
dances they do like the Fortnite dances, but I don't like go crazy with it. Like if it's the beat and it's the move, okay, I'll do it in a little crowd and then like yeah, whatever. It's whatever. It's the feel. But I feel like but nobody knows because most of them are adults and they don't play the game unless
the
you're
the the other thing is some of these dances, like the shoot and the Millie Rock, I knew about
yeah.
before I even played Fortnite. So
It's
like,
exactly. I knew about that too.
Well, all the dance. I think there's even a dance that came from an episode of Scrubs on there. I think.
yes,
The
Yeah.
Turk dance, whatever it's
Mhm.
called.
It's like the default one or whatever the hell.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
The Turk dance.
I don't know, man, but it's just because it's free. If other games started doing shit for free, they'd just be more popular.
I guess so.
But instead, you got games like freaking what's it, Call of Duty. They have a battle royale in their new game. But
That's a
I
serious
bet
one
you,
though. Like,
but I bet you Call of Duty still costs like $70.
Probably. And the new one coming out probably will be too.
Perhaps.
And but that's what I'm saying. That's what Fortnite did to make themselves popular. They're just like, all right, just have it for free.
See, I feel like if
Now
the
it's like a
kids had to
cultural
buy
icon.
it, if the kids had to buy the game, only a few percentage of kids would be like, "Where'd you learn that dance move?" Oh, from Fortnite. So then,
Exactly.
if they
You're a
buy the game,
loser.
then they'll know, oh, this is where it's from.
This is
But
Exactly.
who's gonna
be like,
pay
you're a
60 bucks for
loser.
Fortnite?
That's what I'm saying. There's no discrimination. Oh, you got internet, you can play Fortnite.
Oh, you got Fort. You got
I
Like at the
I
end of the day, it's still a dance.
I want to make a comment that Fortnite wasn't okay.
Okay,
What
what
is
happened?
happening?
I don't
Is that on
know.
my
Is that
end?
cute?
Yeah.
I
that-
think so.
It's Ashley.
Oh,
Are
okay.
there ghosts in your house?
Lol.
Fuck.
Spirits are chanting again.
That
Run,
was
Adrian.
that was a little
Get
bit
out of
of a
there now.
little freeze there, but we'll shake that off. I want to make a point that Fortnite didn't start out as like a all kids game. Like it was
No,
honestly
it didn't.
just like people like my age, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older playing this shit. Ninja, and then like some of the professional players that wanted a new BR or whatever. Besides PUBG and fucking what was the other one that everybody played? Fucking
Uh, um,
I don't even
the other
know,
one.
man.
Player Unknown. Well, that is PUBG. Fucking H1Z1. They wanted to change.
Yeah.
So Epic Games came out with
What did they
Fortnite, and
do?
everybody started switching over, going, "Hey, this isn't too bad. This is actually pretty good. The gameplay is well. It's polished, and even though it's not complete yet, like according to them, it feels like it's complete. And they promise they're going to push out updates and everything. So it didn't start off that way, but then kids started somehow getting wind of it, and it fucking just took off.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
other.
want to
And
know
then
how
people
kids
like
got
me got
into it.
discouraged because they were getting killed, and they would find out that it's some 5-year-old, and you're like, no, I can't do that.
Kids found out about it because all their favorite YouTubers were playing it, and then
Well,
they
and
found out it
Fortnite
was
is just
free.
literally in their face on every console, every ad on the internet. It's just that it became that fucking big of a popular thing, man. It's just media. It's like anything else. It just literally got so
Okay,
much traction.
what did you think about that one kid who lied about his age just to play Fortnite and then his account got like deleted? What do you think of that?
Dude, kids lie about their age all the time.
Yeah, who were
I guess
kids?
What
that's
about the one
true.
kid who couldn't stop playing Fortnite and pretty much pissed in his own
Died.
room?
Oh.
Yeah,
He's
he
a-
like
Yeah,
hit,
like
like,
I
he
don't
destroyed his
take well to
parents and
people who
shit.
are
That's
addicted
why,
to shit.
and that's why too, because now the World Health Organization classified gamers as a disease. I mean,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, me and Q were talking about this the other
that
day.
shit's
Dude,
too much.
just
it's a bad look. It's a bad look for the community.
just
Nonetheless,
because
though, where's my paycheck then?
just because that kid's
Where's my
parents
insurance paycheck then?
Yeah, I'm
just
I
claiming
because
have
that kid's
disabilities.
parents didn't raise him right, that doesn't that
Exactly. You don't throw that on everybody else that plays fucking
Yeah,
games.
like-
Chill out.
like go get your kid, be like go outside for a
Spank
little
his
bit.
ass. Give him a basketball.
Be a parent. Exactly. Be a parent.
Go
Do your
outside,
job.
go for a walk, teach him
Yeah,
sports, do something fun.
No,
Look, I wanted to.
Doesn't
And
need to
thank
be
you,
sports.
because I wanted to talk about this earlier when we were talking
Go for
about like bad games, rated M games and such.
Mhm.
So I have this neighbor. I got this neighbor down Galveston, and she and her husband have a kid,
Mhm.
who of course plays Fortnite.
Of course.
And that's all he does while he's down there at Galveston. Like, why would you fucking play Fortnite all day
When there's
in your
games
house
like
when you
Super
could go
Smash
outside
Brothers.
literally to the ocean? Literally. But anyway,
because Galveston has a
so
crappy ocean.
me and
Well, hold on.
me
But it's when it's all you got for a good travel, that's what you do.
I'm just
but
saying.
they live there in Galveston. They live there.
He likes his
Mhm.
Fortnite. He's one of those kids that just got
But-
addicted to it.
Yeah, but someone can make the same argument. Like, oh, you live
Okay,
down here. Why don't you go do XYZ thing?
but anyway,
You live in Houston. Why
That's
don't you go to all the
besides the
museums and
point.
shit all the time?
that's besides the point. So
It's not besides the point, though. That is the point.
No, it's
That's
not.
not
Like
the
he's
point I
talking
was
about
trying
the
to-
whole point that this kid is fucked on Fortnite. That's the
Oh,
point.
okay.
No,
wait,
it's
is
not
that your
even
main
about Fortnite, damn it. Let me finish the
No,
goddamn
damn
story.
it. Jake's getting mad.
Let me finish the story.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
So me and my friend, we had gone down there for the convention, and we decided to go over there because they invited us over there to, have dinner with them and sit out there on their like patio area, looking over the canal and eat. And so we started talking about games, and she brought up that her son plays these games,
Mhm.
and oh my god, I couldn't believe some of the games
Oh my
she
God.
let her boy.
Grand Theft Auto.
Keep in mind,
I bet.
the boy is
I'm a hop off for a second. Okay, hold on.
All right,
okay.
please.
Keep in mind, the boy is like, I think 12 years old. I think. So
Dude, 12 ain't
What?
even that bad.
okay, but still, technically, you're not supposed to be like letting your kids get a hold of these types of games. I mean, like,
Look-
she told me Grand Theft Auto. I was like, okay,
Oh, it was Grand Theft Auto. Holy shit.
okay.
You gotta know though.
no,
I mean,
but that wasn't even the one that struck out to me the most. It's the next two that struck out to me the most.
It was
Like,
a
okay, I
titty
understand
game.
Grand Theft Auto, but still, crack cocaine, hoes, killing people, like.
yeah, but kids don't barely understand all the
Crack
logistics. Okay, I don't know about no crack in
hoes.
GTA, but
They can go into
Okay.
a strip club and some titties if they want to.
I don't know if
The
you're
killing
modding or
part's
whatever,
the
but
main
that
thing.
ain't
They
it.
don't care about the drugs part. It's the killing thing because of all the school
The
shootings and
killing
stuff.
thing, and also like the titties, and like the fact that you literally get hired people and shit. Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, so it was the last two that got me, which was The Witcher 3,
Wow.
and then that scary game where you're literally in hell, a spirit in hell called Agony. That was the one that got me right there.
That kid
I
gonna
was-
shit his pants in bed.
Exactly. I was like, so like she was telling me how these games are like, and I looked at my friend like I would just cut my eyes back and forth between her and my friend, and my friends just kind of like looked away from me.
He's
and I
gonna
was like,
be in bed, and he's gonna hear the door open up. His mom's gonna go good night. He's gonna be like, and then shit his fucking pants.
Immediately.
exactly. I'm just like, cause like those last two are extremely violent games. Like,
Oh,
Okay,
dude, especially the Witcher.
like,
The Witcher's
for
fucking
sure.
crazy.
shit.
Dude,
I'm just sitting here like.
when,
And this is the problem too. Is like, parents that don't be parents, and they let their kids get a hold of these games because kids not get. The game stores are good about this. They don't just let the a 12-year-old just walk in there, buy the game. They gotta have a supervisor, like an 18 plus supervisor to help them get the game. But like this is where it's the parents' fault at this point. Is when you tell your child yes and you don't actually pay attention to the rating on the box. Like,
Dude, when I was 9, okay, 9 years old.
When I was
but
When
like,
I was
hold on.
15,
So,
16.
but hold on, like, so you don't see anyway. So they compare this to, so they, how they compare like school shootings to like game, and school shootings and violence to gaming.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I don't see a fucking person going through a school pretending they're playing Mario Kart. Like, fucking
unless
really,
you're like in third grade or something.
Oh my
man.
god, that's
like
fucking
really,
it.
dude. Like, I mean, you can't. There's no actual proof that games cause violence.
Because
And
not all games are violent.
But the thing is, it could be anything. It could be a TV show. It could be a thing they saw on the internet that could invoke the same shit.
There's so many arguments you could propose that games don't cause kids to be violent in school shootings.
And there's so
That's
many
a voided
accidental
argument.
reasons you can do the opposite. You can literally just immediately say that, oh, video games expose you to all these things. And yes, of course, but it's so stupid. That's so arbitrary, dude. Like the games have ratings and they have all these things to make sure that the right people are playing these games, and the rest of it is up to the fucking parents.
Parents cause school
Damn,
shootings.
man.
I
There you
got
go.
I got a few points to make. Number
You're
one,
taking your notes in there.
yeah,
You got a notepad and everything.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
made a point. You were like, oh, you like scribbling
I
it
made a
down.
point
I'm like,
here.
oh.
Like,
no, number one, okay, public shootings have been a thing in the United States at least since like the 1700s.
Well, the sudden rise of them as of late.
No, the sudden rise of them is only because of media. Is because of the media. The media fucking talks about a shooting for a week and a half, and then
These
suddenly
people want that shit, man.
exactly.
Michael, what do you think the news is?
The news is supposed to give you news, not tabloid
What do you think is
bullshit.
going on? It is news.
Yeah,
But
but
That is
but I
sadly
agree,
our news.
I agree
okay,
that when they sit there and glorify these shooters for like a week and just keep on
You gotta watch the
harping
right.
about it,
You gotta
interviewing
watch the right
people,
news. I don't know.
if
That,
I'm
that
somebody,
that's true.
if I'm somebody that has problems and I'm like, man, I have such all these problems that are eating at me and I want to cause harm or something, and I see people talking about school shooters and I'm depressed and I need to talk to somebody, but I don't have that in my brain because I'm fucked up and I want to do something bad. It's like, oh man, if I go shoot a school, I'll probably be on the news. Maybe I should, you know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the reason why I know a lot of people do that is because they know they're gonna get the attention. They
And-
know that even if they fucking die, they're gonna be on the news and they're gonna be a big deal, causing terror. That's what they were trying to do.
And Jesse, I agree that yes, the news has to report on it, and yes, like there's a lot of news that's better than others, but a lot of mainstream news. All right, like I'm talking all the big ones.
You're talking like fucking
Fox, CNN,
yeah,
NBC, all of them. They'll talk about it, and it's one thing to say this has happened, and if we get updates, we will talk about it. But the problem is, today's Monday. This has happened. Tomorrow, Tuesday, they're
Let's
still
talk
talking
about it,
about it.
yeah.
We've interviewed people.
Yep.
Wednesday comes around, we've brought in a psychologist. Thursday comes around, we're talking about did video games cause it.
We're
Friday,
talking to the students, the suspects' teachers, and getting their opinions. You know, like silly
and-
shit.
and
Leave
it just
alone.
keeps on going. And even despite that, if something like that happened around me, all right, I don't want to keep talking about it. If you think I want a week later some asshole working for ABC to come to my house and want to interview me, and
Yeah.
I guess
that
so.
but that's just gonna make things worse for everyone. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like it's going to mentally aggravate other people that were involved or in that
Yeah.
person's life.
You need to watch the newsroom
Okay, but
because it does focus on this kind of
episode
shit.
1, scene 1.
No, yeah, no. The whole thing is literally like this. It talks about this
All right.
because news people are in the field of entertainment. If you're not
Yeah,
entertaining, they're gonna change the channel.
Well, like a good example, and it's on the opposite. Oh my God, Ashley. No, it's kind of along the same lines when the Raptors won the NBA Finals last
Mhm.
week.
Thank God, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, thank God. Doris Burke, okay, who's been working with ESPN for like 15, 20 years. She's a good reporter. She's been doing this for a long ass time, okay? She goes up there, and the first thing she asks Kawhi Leonard is, now that you've won with this team, you're a free agent. Are you going to come back? How the hell can you ask somebody, hey, you just won with this team. Are you going to come back?
Yeah.
Are you going to stay with these guys?
She did
and
say that.
and like that's messed up, but like I don't blame her because it's the same idea, right? ESPN is trying to get clicks.
Yeah.
They're trying to stay in people's minds. They're trying to get the story, whatever story they can, and if
Yeah.
they can bait a story out of you, they're gonna do it. But that's messed up. ESPN is the number one source for sports in this country,
And you put
and
that shit on me.
and they do BS like that. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And then these freaking cable channels wonder why they're going out of business. Is because of nonsense like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I think
that
the
was my
media has just been very twisted.
yeah, and
It
it's
can be, yeah.
too tabloidy a lot of times. Like if you want to give me information, great. But I don't need all the extra stuff all the time. It's fun sometimes. But I don't need to watch, going back to the NBA Finals, I don't need to see Drake's face every single time the Raptors score.
I don't want to see that fun little thing 30 times and get and I don't want to get upset. I don't want to get
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, I'm sure you saw it, but did you see? I forgot which game it was in that series, but did you see how Draymond Green and Drake were kind of going at it a bit?
I did. I also saw Drake's interview after they won the championship, and he was talking like if he was on the court. He was like, "Don't ask me what it means. You can look up at the screen. You see what it
I
means."
love that
I've seen that
interview,
clip.
dude.
Yeah.
I
love
I think I retweeted it. I might just retweet it again. I loved it so much. It was the funniest
These
thing.
people out here, like he was like pointing. These people out here.
My favorite part was Kawhi Leonard bringing a chip to the city. Oh, I like my chips with dip. Brother,
What?
he said that. He said that in the middle of that. He's like,
What does that mean with dip?
I don't know, bro. He
He
said
dips.
Kyle Lowry
What do
with
you
the,
mean? What
Kyle
does it mean?
Lowry with the ring. Kawhi Leonard bringing a
With
chip to the
dip.
city. But I like my chips with the dip. Like, brother, what?
That's the most
what,
corny ass shit.
what are you on about, dude?
Oh no. Okay, but yeah, no. That's my first point. Okay. My second point was I was going to tell Jake. All right, is you want to talk about crazy shit with like little kids having games? All right, when I was 9, I had a friend who was also 9, and he owned Devil May Cry. He owned God of War. He owned Conquer.
Okay, God of War, I question.
No,
God of War, I question.
he owned Conquer. Okay, and say what you want about
Okay.
Conquer. That game's messed up.
That game is fucking messed up for kids to be. When I had that game when I was younger,
Conquer.
I realized what was in it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have this game."
I wouldn't compare, but I wouldn't except for God of War, I wouldn't compare any of the
What?
other two to Agony.
Are you? No.
Devil May Cry, yeah, it's got hack and slashing, but
Yeah, but okay, hold on. But scary is a different thing though, because
Devil May Cry's not scary though. It's funny.
No,
Hold on, but
It's cheesy.
I understand that. But giving your kid a scary game though, we assume that it's gonna scare the kid, but some kids are messed up and twisted.
I mean, it's you got to read the box. That's the problem though. Is like this is where it goes back to parents not reading. On the rated
Yes.
M, it will tell you what's exactly in it that makes it.
I'm not saying
rated M.
they're set up for success, but then they just don't fucking pay attention, man. These kids want this game.
This kid also had San Andreas and like another GTA game.
Tell me the last time your fucking mom bought you a video game. These kids aren't getting their parents to buy them for them, dude. These kids are getting cash and going to buy the game.
But shouldn't
They're
they?
getting
Like,
it
if you're getting a
online.
rated M game, GameStop literally asks for an ID.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I just fucking don't. That's
This
what I'm saying.
past few times, I've gotten carded
that's-
getting a
I
fucking
get it.
game.
But
but
that's not the only way they can get
Walmart
these
doesn't.
games. They get those games however they can get them.
They can
These
now
games,
today
you
for
can buy
sure.
them.
Yeah, they can buy it online.
You can buy it on. You can buy a
You-
used
you-
copy somewhere. They don't give a fuck. It don't matter.
Yeah, get your mom or dad's credit card.
Once the content is out there, I mean, you can get it. It's
But
whatever.
you don't even have to take your parents' credit card. You know what I'm saying? Like like okay, like my
Memorize it.
like my uncle with his kids, he like before they get a game, he always says, "What do you want to get?" and he looks into it. And like for him, like if it's violent, he doesn't really care. His big thing is, if it's like sexualized and stuff like that. So, things like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, for sure. That's the one game that my parents actually did let me get was Grand Theft Auto. That's the only one I can remember they did not let me get was Grand
Yeah,
Theft Auto when I was little.
I was not allowed to play Grand Theft Auto at all.
Because they knew what it was. They knew
I
my cousins
wasn't
had
allowed to get anything rated M, but I'm trying to think what my first rated M game was.
I could get certain rated M games. Like I could
Oh,
play. I could
duh,
play.
of course, Resident Evil.
See, I didn't even play Resident Evil, but that was more my choice. No, I was allowed to play like Mortal Kombat. But like as a kid, like it kind of wigged me out anyways. I was like, oh, I don't know about all this.
You know what?
Well, like,
Honestly,
see,
I think I asked about Grand Theft Auto. My parents immediately were like, "No," and I was curious, like, why? Like, why no? Because I didn't really know what it was. And then when I looked it up and realized what it was, I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" Okay.
See, that's one thing. They told me what Grand Theft Auto was. They told me like, well, X, Y, and Z happens in the game, and you're still a little too young to be playing that.
You know
was
what
like,
else that? You know what else that little boy had? And I think honestly, they're worse than in.
I thought you were talking about Michael
The
for a
latest-
second when you
His
said
little
that.
boy.
But
That's
he
his
had
little boy
more-
had.
He had,
What else a little boy had?
he
Yeah,
had
big dreams.
What
Little
the
boy
fuck?
had cash, so he
He
bought.
had a.
Yeah.
This kid had Mortal Kombat 10, which I think is more gruesome than today's
Oh no, dude!
Mortal
11
Kombat
is
11.
11's fucking nasty, bro. What?
Nah, I think 10 is more realistic looking. Like the blood's more realistic looking than it
I
is
mean,
in
I guess so, but like 11 has some, like all
And I
the
think some of the
fatalities and
I think-
brutalities are just fucking crazy.
Well, no. You go look at number 10s. I think
I
number
remember
10's
them.
fatalities are more gross and gruesome than 11's, to be honest.
I think
Bro.
11s are just excessive. They're more unrealistic.
Yeah, it might be
They're
that.
still
but
really
I just,
fucking bloody, man. They're
11's
still
didn't,
gross.
11's didn't seem as like. I didn't really
Have
like.
you seen them all?
Yeah, I've looked
Okay.
I've seen them all. I'm curious. I'm always curious to see how creative they get with.
I
those.
watched a video of old ass parents watching all the fatalities, and they were just like sick to their stomach.
Yeah,
I still.
no. Sometimes those fatalities are just like, okay, it's a little
Yeah.
bit
I
excessive.
mean, when you like
and
rip
that's what I
someone's
think of
spine,
10.
you know what I'm saying? Like, holy fuck.
I think, and that's what I think of 10. I think there was a lot in number 10 in like Mortal Kombat 10 that was just like that would make you sick to your stomach.
But we view that differently than kids do, because we view it and we're like, oh my god, that's mortifying. If that actually happened to me, that would be the worst thing ever. But a kid's just like, oh shit.
The kids are like,
Oh,
wow, he
that's
just got
what-
fucking obliterated.
Cool.
And the
Like-
kid would scream.
Wow, I'm gonna go to school and try to pull my friend's spine out of his.
Like
Yeah.
like
That's what
like, there's
they're
some
arguing
crazy
happens.
some crazy shit you used to see as a kid in Dragon Ball Z when Piccolo would rip his arm off to grow a new one. That's messed up, bro.
That's a little much, yeah.
It is a little much for like a kid,
For like a
it's like
kid
a
in second
5-year-old.
grade, he's like, or like in kindergarten, like, guys, what if I was like Piccolo and I ripped my arm off? And he
You know,
actually hurt himself.
they even thought saying like death and dying, like they even thought so much that like death and dying was like so bad that they would
Death and
have
dying.
to replace it as
And
he
resurrection?
went to another dimension. You know,
Yeah. Instead of like actually just getting like dying and being dead, they just
instead of just
get
saying, "Oh,
warped or
he's
something.
dead," instead of saying, "Oh, he's dead," he got
Oh,
killed. They would
he's
just say he got
vaporized.
sent to another dimension.
That's the whole thing with the
Oh,
Shadow
he turned
Realm.
into
It was
particles.
that's the Shadow Realm. People were actually supposed to be dying, but they changed it to Shadow Realm, which is crazy because it's such a popular part of the show
'Cause
now.
now they're just sitting in a place where they're not dead, but they might as well be dead.
That's kind of more fucked up than dying.
Kinda, yeah. You might as well just be fucking dead. Let it be over with.
like your soul's just
Teach
in
kids
limbo
about that.
somewhere. It's all
Like,
it's
yes,
all right.
my son, death is a thing. Now, Shadow Realms, that shit don't exist. I'm sorry if you had a nightmare.
Son, Shadow Realms exist, so don't be bad.
Or else,
Or else
kick
you'll
your ass
send
straight to the
sent
Shadow
there.
Realm.
Yeah.
My truck- Drowning Mirror Force.
That'd be some shit if you threaten your kid with the Shadow Realm and shit. That's a good
Hold on,
parent
son.
right
I
there.
have that card in my fingers.
I was just thinking that.
I have
Tommy-
that Yu-Gi-Oh card in my fingers face up. Then,
Tommy,
like, look
if you
at that.
talk back to
Dude,
me
just raise
again,
it up.
you're going to
Like,
the Shadow Realm.
Hey, Agent, your kid's just acting up. You just raise that card and stared at him.
I just go like this. I just have that card in my hand.
It's
If-
kind of like what
if-
my dad
Got
used to
that
do
kid.
back in the day. He used to raise his hand up in the air every time I would act up, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get smacked
I mean,
if I
I'm
keep
getting ready
fucking
to be
going.
an uncle here, so I guess I gotta practice parenting.
If
Teach your nephew or niece to teach them the ways.
my
Show them the
kid
good games first.
if my kid's ever bad, going back to the Shadow Realm shit, I'm just pull out one big ass board with one piece of Exodia, keep it up. All 5 of them end up in here, you're done.
Damn.
Keep it up.
Show,
If I
show
build
your
a
cousin
clone
Smash
Exodia-
Bros, but don't let them play as Joker because he has the gun. Don't let them play as Bayonetta because she has guns.
And
Don't let them
boobs.
play as Marth, Roy because they have swords. And those are weapons.
Don't
They
let
can
them play
only
as
play
Simon
as
Belmont.
the Pokemon. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Don't let them play the Belmonts either. They have whips.
The Belmonts have strong religious affiliations, and this is a
They can't play K. Rule because
I don't want my kids learning about Christianity.
K. Rool's
Okay.
butt ass naked.
we no Ness because psychic abilities is
you can't play Donkey Kong
not
because he's
true.
literally a giant naked ape man. Can't play him.
We've gone off on a very interesting tangent, and I badly want to change.
And you can't play Ness. He has a baseball bat. He's too
Oh
young to be
my
hitting people with a baseball bat.
You can't play a snake. He has explosives.
Oh,
No,
absolutely.
You can't have Snake. No Snake. No Snake. And you can't play as Banjo either. That's Animal.
You can't play fucking Smash Bros.
Animal cruelty.
And Jesse brings up a good point. You can play Piranha Plant because he's a plant. That's
about it.
what you're left with.
Can't do
That's
nothing.
about it.
Well, he has spot. Nah,
Well, he is in a pot.
Yeah.
He is in a pot.
And I don't want that
and,
question coming
Another
up.
word for pot is joint. So
Okay.
Ah, shit.
I don't want my kid learning about that stuff.
He does
Oh, I
get
see you
poison,
got
and
pot.
No
poison
Fox
is a
and Falcon.
weapon.
No Fox and Falcon. I don't want my child to become involved with the furry community.
Yeah, I was saying no furries in this house.
I don't want my
No,
children
there
to
won't be
scream,
I would
furries in
just
my
tell my
house
child
either.
if he's a furry.
No.
I don't want my child to be hitting that Doria. That down smash.
Toya.
Doria. Oh
Oh my god.
What was that from? Was that Project M or something?
I don't know.
Oh
You did it
I
hard.
don't let my child be a youngling player either. I want my child to know he has to take risks sometime in his life and not play safe all the time.
I don't want my child to craft bomb arrows.
Jake's gonna take his kid and be like, all right, son, you're 4 years old. I'm gonna leave you out in the woods. You're gonna have to find your way back home. What?
Son,
Is to show you to
I
take
want you to play
risks.
Captain Falcon because he's very honest, and I don't want you playing anybody else with any other tools. Learn to be a man and use your,
Be
use your
right.
knee. I want you to grow up strong like Captain Falcon.
Oh god.
What are we
Son,
teaching
like
kids
you-
today?
Son, I'm not coming back. I'm not gonna pick you up until you decide you're a Falcon man.
I'm not gonna pick you up.
I'm not. You're not allowed back in this house till you're a Falcon man.
Son, you're sitting at school, so you drop Toon Link.
You try to- Son, you're not allowed to come back to this house until you stop believing in
Santa.
having Minecraft Steve and having delusional thoughts of him getting into Smash.
If you
Son, you
want-
can't play for glory until you show me your report card.
Oh. Oh man.
What's your report card? D.
Let me see your report card, son.
What a big ass
A's,
hammer
A's,
just-
A's, 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 B. Nope. No for glory for a week.
No floor glory.
D.
DD. Yeah, the first 3 letters are DDD. What are you, a
What'd you get,
fucking
son?
DDD main?
Oh,
DDD.
you're so you're a
grounded.
DDD main, huh? I'm gonna beat your fucking like girl.
A D, a D, and a D? What are you, a DDD main? You're grounded.
Get the fuck
Go to
out
your
of here.
room.
Go to your
Go
room.
to your room. Fucking using Gordos. It's bullshit.
Gordos.
You know Gordos are the most broken projectile.
What have we talked about?
How dare you angle your tilt at me, son?
Oh my god. Jesse, what's our next topic?
Yeah,
We
we're getting
didn't
too
really
much
get into
mileage
Epic
off this.
Games. We just kind of glossed over
Oh,
it.
well, okay, well, I mean, I gave my opinion, and then we all kind of talked about Fortnite. So
Yeah.
Well, then
oh,
we-
does
and
that kind of count?
when
Yeah,
I
it's
brought
What
up
about
It went from like epic games, then we started talking about violent games and
Yeah.
I talk about Fruit
irresponsible
Punch.
parenting.
I wanted to get further into the whole point that, and Q brought it up very briefly before we all just kind of shat on it. It was the fact that Epic Games is like buying all these other smaller gaming companies.
Like
Yeah.
who?
Like, what
They're
the
buying
fuck is that?
licenses. They're becoming another hub like Steam, or like they want to become another platform.
Fuck off.
I don't know what their niche is because Steam already owns
And they're taking
PC.
shit from Steam in the sense of Borderlands. If you really want to get into it.
What's the little treasure chest that just popped up for you? Jesse?
What's that?
I don't know.
What?
It popped
Open
up
it.
my talk shit for me. Open it up.
What?
I don't know. There's like a little treasure chest on your stream.
Oh, why don't you open it then?
Just went away.
Oh, well, you're fucked now.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
If you're watching the
What?
stream, there's probably Streamlabs connections to give you what I call reads, which are the currency of this stream. When you watch, you get reads, and then you can use reads to bet reads, and then you can use reads to buy certain things, like for me to follow you, stuff like that. That doesn't really
That's
apply
what
to y'all,
reads
'cause
are? Oh, shit.
Oh shit. That's a thing, dude.
reads are technically what's used on woodwind instruments, but that's the currency I use in the stream.
Is it bits normally or what?
No, any streamer can set whatever they want. I believe on
But it is.
Shaggy's
But it's
stream
the
it's
same
points.
currency, right?
Yeah.
Bits. Oh, okay.
No, it's not the same as bits.
Oh.
It's literally
What's
stuff
like the
that you
basic-
spin through me. Like you spin through Streamlabs. The more you watch my stream,
Interesting.
the more reads you earn. The more reads you earn, you can earn other rewards and prizes.
How do I
Like
check my reads?
if you hover over the stream with your mouse, there should be a little Streamlabs icon that pops up somewhere, and you just kind of click on that.
Who still has GameCube games?
I don't know
What's
where
that?
this reads thing is.
Talking shit, Jake?
What?
It's not in the settings, is it?
No.
You listen to me.
Hey.
Degenerate.
Jesse, I want to spend my reads.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All the stuff you could buy, you literally probably already have. It's literally like follows for Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that. It's really not worth it for you.
Well, how do you even check your read?
Like I said, you hover over the stream window, and there should
Like
be
the
a
actual
little,
window.
yeah, like with your mouse, kind of move it around,
Yeah,
and there
yeah.
should be like a little thing that pops up on the side. If not, then I don't know
Oh,
what to tell you.
I have 760 reads.
That's fantastic. I appreciate you.
You'll earn more over time by watching the broadcast and can also.
And the treasure chest probably had reads in it.
Do I have to be streaming or what when I look
Oh,
at this?
No,
God, dude,
what's
the
funny
fucking
is, Jake,
things are
you actually
dense.
have it set up on your shit too. You actually have it set up on
Wait.
your shit too.
I do.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I get points by watching. Actually, I don't get points. You have it set up, but it's not set up correctly, I guess.
So, literally the cheapest one is 5,000, and yeah, I already have you on
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not worth it for you. It's for people who don't know me.
10,000. Mod forever, 10 million bits.
That's literally, if you've been
reads.
watching me that long, you deserve to be a mod.
I guess I'm gonna do a scratcher.
Yeah, and then you can gamble them away or get more by gambling.
I'm gonna do 200.
Yes, it's a fun little way to interact with me, but not interact with me, so I don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
Damn.
Be
What
snide.
what did I miss?
Fuck you.
Nothing.
I
Otherwise,
think I literally got. Oh, I actually got one, dude. I won 400 reads for that.
hey, there you go.
Holy crap! I got one out of the 3. That's.
Who has?
What about
Yeah,
the
you have it
hard
on your
shit?
stream
Everyone
too,
got
Jake. It's
GameCube
literally a
games.
points. Instead of reads, it's points, and I think that's the default. But every time I check, I always have 0 points. And you're supposed to
I
be
just
earning
got
them as you
another
watch the
2
stream, but it's not.
times.
It's not doing it for you. I don't know why.
Dude, I just multiplied my reads by like times 3.
That's fantastic.
Whoa, dude.
Wow, dude, bro, that's a lot of
Oh,
reads.
dude.
Oh,
Reaganomics, dude.
Like honestly,
Reaganomics.
if,
Let's talk about Reaganomics. Fuck politics.
no, I said no fucking politics.
We talked
not
about
politics, that's
we talked about
economics.
so much politics. We talked about a lot.
No, we
Wait,
didn't really
hold on, wait,
get
wait,
into
wait,
the
wait, wait.
politics.
Wait,
We
wait.
got,
Oh my
Wait.
god, why is
We
Resident
talked
Evil?
about news and all kinds of.
and I really wanted to get away from that topic. I didn't want to touch on it too much.
I almost mentioned it, but we were already deep into it, so I didn't even
Yeah.
talk.
Hold up, but Reaganomics isn't politics. That's economics.
How about the New Deal, Michael?
What
See,
about
and this
okay?
is what I don't
How
want to
about
talk
this?
about. This is
How
not a
about
fucking
Watergate?
economics class. This is not a history class. This isn't fucking school.
We're on the verge of another Watergate. Not
Oh, replacement.
My parents are asleep, and I'm talking.
You want me to
right
just sit back and not talk about? No, I'm just.
now. Yes, I
the
do.
real issues
Like
that
real
are
fucking.
plaguing us in this country. Ah!
Oh my god!
Jesus
That actually
Christ.
scared the fuck out of me.
You
That
actually
scares
scared the fuck out
the
of me.
fuck I'm sorry.
I'm so good at it.
I looked over and just fuck. There's a hand on the wall. I like that. I didn't like that at all.
I said I like that. I didn't like that.
I looked over and looked. There's just a hand on the wall. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
That cackle though.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
That shit's too much. God damn, you scared me. Why are you just so quiet? Oh god.
I'm good at it.
This
Oh really?
looking laughing so hard.
I don't know about that.
He said, nah, yes you are. Like, oh shit. Get your heavy little head off of me.
Okay.
What you been up to?
I've been singing.
Living your best.
Yeah, living my best life.
That's what it seems like.
Let's talk about singing in the shower.
No, no. Like real.
What is your
That's
go?
what he said. Yes, he did.
What is your go-to song for singing in the shower?
Gotta be anything by Panic at the
Yeah,
Disco.
we've been chatting on the.
Song. Jake,
What?
what is your go-to singing in the shower song?
Man, I don't have one.
What?
I reflect. That's my
You
reflection.
reflect.
You reflect?
What are you, 80? What the fuck do you have to reflect on?
Life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you've had a full life, huh?
My future.
Okay. Well,
There's no time to sing there. That's your time to think.
this is the existential crisis podcast.
welcome to the existential crisis portion of the podcast. We have 30 minutes left, so we're gonna start talking about where we're going in life. I said it.
Oh my god! I actually didn't hear anything you said after 30 minutes.
Oh, I said we're gonna start talking about our existence in life.
We're gonna start talking about Jesus.
Jesus. You got real close when you said Jesus. I don't know.
No, Jake.
I think.
Yeah, I don't think he heard you.
No, Jake.
Hi.
He said hi.
I just heard my name.
Hi, Jesse.
What's up?
The mic's right here, fool.
Hey, Jesse.
You don't have to get. Please don't. Please don't.
He just like screams hi Jesse right into my open ear. I was like, okay, I don't even have a headphone in there. No.
Sorry, I'm just laughing.
So loud.
Damn. So loud. And,
The price of the TV.
I'll
take it.
When you're a seal. How do you feel about Old Town Road and country hip
How
hop?
much today? Wait, hold
God.
on.
Man,
No.
She started it.
I still can't know.
Ashley, on stream, you're making a fool.
I don't care.
he's gonna get a copyright claim now.
Copyright claim on that. On the-
Copyright claim for
if
5 seconds.
if my channel gets deleted, I'm coming for you.
They say I got no in the back.
Oh, it's just
Beep beep beep.
They can copyright that.
Right about
Yeah,
here.
copyright that. Yeah.
Is Ashley drunk as hell? What the? is that?
Yes, she is.
Let's talk about it on
Oh,
stream.
okay.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about being drunk.
That's what they say on Good Mythical Morning, by the way. That's their catchphrase. They always start off the video by saying, blah 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 blah. Let's talk about that. And they fucking play the intro.
What should our next conversation be?
Uh,
Did
Uh,
anyone have any?
yeah,
Burning
I don't want to get
questions?
any. Well, I guess I have two things here, and y'all can choose from them: loot boxes and gambling, or
Okay,
favorite movie
apparently
or
I'm
actor.
on the keto.
Holy shit! Okay.
Okay, so on the keto, you can't have any carbs.
On keto, you can't have corn. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
big,
like it.
big facts.
Right, zero.
Michael
Yeah.
says you can't have corn.
I didn't have corn in high school.
Not corn.
So you and Louise both fucking do
I
that like you're
fucking
5 years old.
cauliflower. That was so bad. I didn't
Hold
finish
up.
Hey,
it.
Luis.
No, he's not here.
Yeah, he
Yes,
is.
I am.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's up? What did you say, Jesse?
What's that?
What
What?
on earth were you saying?
No, strike it.
Talking
It's okay.
shit. Let's
I
fucking
was
go,
talking
Jesse.
shit.
Let's fucking.
You explained it to me. It conserves space. That's all I needed.
Test me on a molecular level, you motherfucker.
No, because you honestly beat me.
You what?
You what? You honestly beat me.
Uh,
I thought you said you honestly need me.
No, he beats
Oh.
me
Are we
off
about to have a
stream.
touching moment?
I have the bruises to prove it.
Are we about to have one of
He
those
hits me.
touching moments on this stream?
I thought you said honestly you hate me. I was like, wow.
Honestly, you
Is
hate
that
me.
how you feel?
Honestly, you love me.
What?
Can't resist it, Luis.
okay, please.
So we have 30 more minutes left in this session, because I don't ever want to
Keep it in
extend
your
them past
pants.
midnight. So, again,
All right, pick the longest topic,
the
folks.
two topics
Let's
I
go.
have that we can choose from are loot boxes and gambling, or favorite movie / actor of all time, as of right now.
Oh, favorite movie. Let's go.
Let's
Okay,
do that.
go ahead.
All right, favorite actor of all time. Someone please go. I'm thinking.
I thought you were going. That's why you said.
I
Okay.
hadn't formulated the thought. Jesse, you're the host. I don't.
we were all sitting
I was
here
waiting to feed off of
anticipating.
everybody else.
Well,
Well,
we're
waiting.
waiting.
Yeah, well, we're waiting.
We're-
I gotta
I
close my
can't
door.
give you like a favorite movie of all time. I can give you favorite movie in certain genres. Um, that's about as good as I'll get. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Is
give
that,
you a
is that...
general favorite genre. It's comedy.
No. I can give you like favorite movies in different genres. You know.
Like, what is your favorite drama, for example?
Yeah, like favorite drama I would probably tell you is The Departed.
The Departed.
Yeah, The Departed.
Jesse, what are some of your favorite movies /
Luis,
actors?
what's up, my boy?
I honestly.
Hey man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm fixing
Hey,
to
hey.
You
talk.
talking
Damn
shit about
it.
me? They were telling me all the shit that you were talking about me while I was out. And honestly, Q, you and I got a little bit of a problem.
Luis, who you gonna fucking trust?
I want to.
Who you gonna trust in situation?
You.
Oh, ouch.
Oh,
God.
damn.
There it is.
Oh
There
god.
it is.
That hurts my case. That hurts my case. I still want you to trust me.
That doesn't help me.
I actually told them that I missed you, and then I said, Milagro, where's Luis?
Who do we have?
Actually, I don't remember hearing that today, but I'll let
I
it
got
pass
it.
because I've heard it before. And I'd have to
No,
say,
man,
when it comes to my
what's
favorite
what's up,
type
my
of
boy?
movies,
Luis. Hi,
Okay.
Luis.
let's talk.
Hello.
It's you.
Luis,
Hey,
Jake,
we're
Jesse,
hanging out.
and myself.
Okay.
Hanging out what?
We're hanging out soon.
Are we?
Are we? Where?
Soon we're hanging out.
Yeah.
The museum.
Are you going with us? Aren't you
Yeah.
gonna be working?
So Ashley's
She
Right
wants to
now-
go, but she's
right
got
now-
work.
Right
Yeah,
now,
on
Ashley
Sunday.
sounds like that draw
Hey, Luis,
SpongeBob.
stop working on a fucking.
I
They're
got something
talking.
to say about
Hey,
Mr.
here.
I know.
Krabs.
But we're also streaming, yelling.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm drunk, so
I know.
I get first dibs.
I know.
First dibs on what?
Oh, we don't? Okay, he's fine. Well, I
What
won't
the
see
fuck
you
is
if I
going
don't.
on?
Superman on what?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Superman. I don't know.
What
You
the
said.
Okay, so I get Jesse streaming, and I suspect everyone else is playing Smash Brothers. Is that
No.
what?
No, I'm not.
No, I was just chilling.
What?
Ashley
This
is
group,
having
this group of children.
Ashley's having a blast.
This
I'm
group
on
of
eBay
children
right
is talking and just
Okay,
enjoying
okay.
each other's company.
I'm,
Yes, talk to
I'm
them
sorry.
in an
I'm
appropriate
sorry. I
inside voice. You can talk to them with an inside voice.
Oh god.
I just moved
I'm
the
gonna
cup.
tell
Okay.
I'm gonna tell y'all
Please.
exactly what I did today.
Be careful.
Hello, friends.
Yeah, this is that's too loud.
Too close.
That's too
I was
close.
so close to the
I wasn't close. I was right here.
Yeah, well, it's like, hello.
Well, I guess I still am. I am on the keto diet. and it sucks a booty hole.
Sucks booty hole.
Yeah, but apparently I still have vodka, and as long as it doesn't have any carbs, I can have Sprite. As long as there's no
That's
carb.
Sprite Zero shit.
How
That
much
says
how much
Sprite Zero, so I can have vodka and.
How much what, Luis?
how much vodka did you
How
have?
much have I
How
had?
much vodka have you had?
Well,
That was Michael. That wasn't
Yeah,
me.
that was
That
Michael.
was
Michael,
also
real
Michael.
Well, who said Luis then? You
I
did.
did. I thought
That
it
was
was
your
Luis.
fault. Michael. I love Michael. Michael's so nice to me. Okay, wait.
Thanks, man. I'm a nice person.
Say thanks.
I've had like 4 drinks with 2 cups of vodka in each.
Huh.
That's a lot of vodka.
Not cups. That was a
Not
shots.
cups,
2 shots.
bottles.
That's what I was
Two
trying to say.
measuring cups of vodka each drink. You know,
2 shots of
it's a whole
vodka.
party. It
No,
makes a
this
fun
isn't
night.
because
You know?
I've hit half. But that means I have the whole lease to get there. Woohoo!
The whole.
Yeah. Anyways, miss y'all. Hope y'all have fun at. Wait, what are y'all going to?
The
The
rodeo.
museum. Have fun at.
rodeo.
Not the Michael and John.
Michael Van Jongelo. The exhibit. The Michael Van
What's
Jongelo.
That's not even where
Van
we're going.
Gogh. Have fun at the Michael Van. Wait, what's his name? What's his
I
real
don't think it's
name?
even Michael. I'm sure it's Vincent Van Gogh.
It's Vincent,
Vincent
yeah.
Van Gogh exhibit.
You're an art major. You should know this.
No, you know, wanna know how I made an A in
That's
that
like saying
class?
you're a music major. You should know about
Flash
I
fucking
don't know
Tchaikovsky.
anything now about a Van Gogh.
Knock my TV over.
No, I'm not.
I keep seeing it waffle.
I'm watching him.
My turn.
Yeah, my brother, that is going to sleep drunk.
Okay, so Jesse, as you were saying, your favorite movie.
Yes, my favorite kind of movies have got to be like superhero movies.
Jesse, I'm gonna tell you something. Your mic is cutting up.
On y'all's end, not on stream.
Okay. Well, I guess.
And it's only because I'm trying to be quieter because the family is asleep.
PS4 was not turned off properly. Oh, that's right.
My power went out.
Now I actually can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yes,
Hey Google,
man.
turn the lights
No.
off.
No, it's not just superhero movies. It's also
I can't hear you. Yeah.
it's not just
I don't like
superhero
these.
movies.
You
It's
need
also
some
like
beats. Okay.
anything action and comedy would be my favorites.
So close to the mic. You don't have to be so close. It's very sensitive.
You want some beats?
What did you ask?
What?
I don't know. She asked me if I
What
want
did you
some
even ask?
beef.
Which-
I don't know if
You want some beats? You want some beats? She's gonna play you some shit right there.
I heard.
She wanted to say something. She's like, "What's up?" Careful.
Free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Free real
Oh
estate.
shit!
It's free.
I'm so glad. Okay.
I'm so glad.
It's real.
Yeah, it's supposed to be my statement, but it's okay.
Beats.
It's free. That's all.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Free real estate.
Okay. No.
Yeah, that
No,
that is
let's
way
stop it
too
right now.
fucking.
Let's not actually keep the
So
whispering
you don't
going.
understand how close that is.
I don't know. The microphone. No.
Just look at this big ass mic. You know, I'm sitting over here and they can hear me.
So I can like be like,
Yeah.
okay, so.
That's actually perfect. That way I don't have to hear that.
I always say that's good.
Oh shit!
Well, I'ma quit.
I'ma quit.
I already quit this job. This job was too much.
I'ma quit.
Okay, interesting. Truth dropped on the podcast.
With your job.
Heard it here first.
You heard it here first. She
Go
quit.
back to my music.
Okay.
Quitting her job.
Make the people.
Is the world rebel?
Why do you know that?
Yeah.
Music.
Okay. Interesting.
Jesse. Okay.
This is
Okay.
this has definitely gone off the rails all the time. Like for now.
This is derailed like a
Absolutely.
mini. This is
we
derailed like
we
a
have
mini,
about 20 minutes
a Mario
left.
Party mini game of
It
hand
is.
If y'all, if any, there's there's anybody in the chat, be sure to say hi.
Okay.
And yeah, any closing remarks?
Nope, man. I think it was a good stream. Honestly,
I'm
this
not
shit-
done. I'm not
man.
honestly that done, but I
Yeah,
am
me
kind
too.
of.
Sorry, I sing so loud. I'm really sorry. I really didn't know, but I was just enjoying my life.
I don't think she knew how loud it was.
No, I really didn't. I was just thinking. I was literally in the bathroom. We're having. Wait, what is this? Is this your setup?
This is a computer.
Podcast.
You can't. This looks so cool.
This is a computer.
Yeah, this is a
This
podcast.
is a
setup.
podcast.
I like it.
I kind of like it too. And this is like the chat, or you can pull up a YouTube video or something in there.
Yeah, it looks like I'm floating.
Cool, huh?
Mhm.
And you can see who's talking right there on the
Hey,
left side.
what is good in the morning? Is that Michael?
Yeah,
Who's
Michael.
H?
Michael had to see.
Michael, do you not? Oh my
Okay.
God, you don't know who? Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
sorry.
is a great thing. I just turned their
You don't know
volume all the way
Good
down to
Mythical
10
Mornings? It's not
because
only
I
the
heard the
most
gain go up.
popular like hello time on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're missing out. They did the coolest shit. You've probably seen them in your
Oh,
life.
we.
Okay, you've probably seen them though.
It's up to him to watch them.
No, I'm sure you've seen them though. He just didn't know how big they were.
What?
They were.
What the fuck is going on?
But Jesse's
I have
so cool.
no idea what's happening.
Long time ago.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Gotta get off the shoulder.
take time.
Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop
Yeah.
on.
Michael, one day you'll learn.
All right.
One day you'll learn.
Learn what? I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's the
but
same.
I
You'll learn.
One day you'll learn. You'll learn about
have
the
no
topic.
idea.
Yeah, Michael.
one day you'll
She
just
means the
learn.
good mythical morning and shit like
Just learn
Yeah,
everything.
I know. Old time road.
Oh, good mythical
y'all.
morning is what she
Uh-oh.
was talking about.
Bye.
that. We gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
hop off. I got to get myself.
Yeah.
Miss
Okay.
y'all. Let's hang out soon.
All right.
Dude,
Okay.
make
Yeah,
sure
peace.
she
Man,
lays on her side and doesn't throw up.
Yeah, I love this format, by the way, Jesse. So
Yeah.
down
man.
to do this again and again.
Me too. I won't see you the next time. I just really didn't.
Okay. Appreciate you joining, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
You too, man.
Peace.
Dude.
See ya.
Okay, what were you saying?
I don't even remember.
All right, so let me tell you how stupid I am.
Okay. I'll take that.
So
All right. New
I
topic.
was getting home. First of all right, let me tell you how stupider I am. So I was scheduled to leave at 4, and at 3:59 I pick up my keys and pick up my stuff, and I head towards the door, and something tells me, "Oh man, go see if anyone else needs some help with just some shit, like some little shit, just in case." Good Samaritan, asshole. Good Samaritan.
Hmm.
So I go all the way to the back, and of course, one of my coworkers needed help with something. So I start helping him, and I had gotten to work like late. I'm always late, so I never mind staying, like 10 minutes afterwards, 5 minutes afterwards, because I'm always late. So I start helping him, and then I go out into the lobby when I finish helping him, and this is where being a nice person. This is why you shouldn't be a nice person. I could have very easily just walked out. I had all my stuff in my hand. My computer was locked. All my drawers were locked. My office lights were off. I could have just walked out the door. But there was someone waiting, and I went, "Oh, did you need help with something?" And he did need help with something.
Of course.
I'm not gonna make this a long story. I ended up helping 2 other people
Oh my
and
god.
left work at the exact same time that I would have left had I not left early. Because I didn't leave early. I left 2 minutes before everyone else. But I get home and I put my vape in my front pocket, my fucking front shirt pocket. And I'm getting out of my car and I'm like, oh, I should probably take this out of here because it's gonna fall if I bend down and pick up something. So in my hands was a whole bunch of mail that I had from the mailbox, was my phone and my keys. And I went to grab it and a letter fell and I went to try to grab that and then my vape just fucking right towards the floor.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was fun.
I know that
It
feeling.
was a fun day.
That was a very sad story.
Yeah.
But
Tragic.
hey man, I'm still alive and you know, my vape I can get a new one. And
Well, okay.
as far as my job, I'll just keep up showing up late. So
Did the whole thing break or just the glass?
uh, a corner of it got destroyed, and
Shit.
I think it still works pretty decently. Um, but there's like glass everywhere. I kind of don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
So I might deal with it for like a little bit because I don't know how much I feel like shelling out.
Right. Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
and that's excuse to get a new vape, you know.
Well, true.
Excuse for myself too, because like I handle my own finances. I don't have a wife. Like no, who's gonna check my finances?
It's an
Myself.
excuse to tell the wife, and I
Yeah,
need
it's
a
an
new vape.
excuse to tell myself to justify it as I'm purchasing it. You know.
This is
Oh well,
because I
you.
broke mine. Like.
This is because you're a fucking asshole. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Got about 10 minutes left. I might just fucking cutting up Mike piece of shit. I might just fucking end it and then put up some outro music for the end.
On that horrible note, no, come on, let's
Yeah,
think of something positive.
we gotta go out on like a happy, funny
All
note.
right. Well, what do y'all suggest then?
I don't know, man.
Well, I cannot. We can try to be topical. I cannot do any Donald Trump impressions because they're not very good. I can, however, try my best to do Kermit the Frog doing a Donald Trump impression.
Interesting.
So you know, we got this wall here, and we gotta build a wall. Gotta get the Mexicans out.
Oh,
Gotta keep the Mexicans out.
okay.
Okay.
Fucking Kermit. You heard it here first, guys. Kermit doesn't like
That was a
Mexicans.
pretty good Kermit impression.
Oh my God! Please don't do that.
Why, Michael?
It hurts my ears.
But I'm Batman.
No.
No. Let's get something straight. Fucking
Swear to
cutting
me.
up Mike. I'm fucking gonna throw this shit in the trash after this fucking podcast.
Swear to me, Michael.
Didn't you buy a new mic?
I did, but I'm using my headset right now. Mostly because my new mic would do the same thing, but even worse with background noise.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks dick.
It
What kind of
tries
mic
to
did you get?
tries to
Does
really cut out that background noise.
What kind
does
of
my
mic
shit
did you get,
cut
Jesse?
out?
It's a Razer mic.
Didn't you used to have a blue snowball?
I had a Blue Yeti that
I thought
eventually
you said,
crapped out.
didn't you used to have Boost Mobile? I was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
No, I've never been that poor. Like we're
That's the
fucking.
type of microphone.
Hey, let's calm down.
That's the type of brand.
Why was I just throwing shade at him, bro? Don't like
I
that.
figured you had Boost Mobile. That's why I said.
I did. I had Boost Mobile. I went from I had Boost Mobile and then Metro PCS back
Oh
to back
no.
for like 3 years.
That's it.
Metro piece of shit, bro.
Yeah. Finally, I went to my father and I was like, "Can I get on your T-Mobile plan? Because this is not
This ain't
happening."
working.
It's bad over here.
Like I've been on T-Mobile. I've been on AT&T. You know, those were fine. Those are fine. but Boost Mobile and Metro PCS are not.
That was a 5-second awkward silence. That means I have to get donated $5. Y'all heard it in the chat.
Damn.
I'm starting that.
You have to get what?
$5 donated.
By who?
Anybody. Fucking do it, or I end the stream.
Oh shit.
Rude. I guess we're ending the fucking stream early tonight, boys.
Please
Pack
deposit
'em up.
$5.
Well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
Yeah.
Look at that. My wife was calling me.
Your wife or?
My wife was calling me.
I thought you said his wipers, like his windshield.
look,
My
my boss is
wipers
calling
were
me.
calling.
Oh, look, my boss is calling me. I gotta go to work, guys.
Oh, right now. Go.
12 8.
Hey, I know we're closed, but I really need you to come in.
But
I need you
Hey,
to
I
come.
know I'm a
getting
principal and
audited.
kids are gone for the summer, but Michael, you gotta get here quick. It's pandemonium.
Yeah.
The Crayolas are everywhere.
The Crayolas are everywhere.
Pandemonium
There's
here.
messes in every classroom. We got
The
What is it?
janitor stole all the scissors. We don't know what's going on.
the janitor is streaking. We have to help.
I like how my principal almost sounded like James Jonah Jameson. Instead of Peter Parker, Michael!
Yeah.
Damn it!
And then you hit him with that fucking wheezing laugh. That fucking
No,
shit.
man, I show up at work. What did you need me at midnight for? Damn it, I need pictures of Spider-Man!
Oh my god. Like,
That is pretty
What?
good.
What the
That's pretty
fuck?
good, Michael.
Hey, you know, I try.
That's pretty good.
I'd be a great angry newspaper editor.
you'd be a great anything, Michael.
Wow, that's a very nice inspiration.
And that's where we're going to end the stream on a very positive note. Thank you guys for watching so much.
We love you all.